They were without their leading scorer, but I don't know if that would have made a difference or not. And we ought to remark, Dennis, this is blackout night here in the gym, and the band is in mostly black. The Crazies aren't yet filling up their spot as we see, but this is going to be a big crowd in here across away from us.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night here at the Cab, as the girls will play the nightcap tonight against the Lady Cardinals of Livingston Central. Livingston Central guys coming out of the locker room right now, 4 minutes away from tipping this one off. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up the Athletic Center pregame show, then have the national anthem, starting lineups, and the opening tip. All of that coming along next here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
10,641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today. Pennyroyal Hospice, living to the fullest.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Health First Community Health Center, Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Josh Cook Modern Woodman, K.E.'s Kitchen, Kentucky Homes Realty, Fraternal Financial, Pennyroyal District Health Department, Raider Auction Company, The Joshua Tree, and by Pennyroyal Home Medical. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com and on your free WPKY app.
Ladies, all the latest trendy boutique styles are waiting for you at Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville. We have an amazing selection of apparel that celebrates women of all ages, sizes, and styles. You'll love our jewelry, accessories, and handbags, including our new Bed Stew collection. And we have entire rooms dedicated to curvy size styles and shoes. Our selection and prices cannot be beat, and we can't wait to see you. You'll find us at 5120 Princeton Road, Hopkinsville, or shop with us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
It's tax time. Hi, it's Christy and Casey.
Invest your tax refund wisely on an affordable vehicle at U-Ride.
Let David help you find a great vehicle at a great price. And Christy and Casey can help with all of your financing needs. U-Ride is a proud sponsor of the Sideline Report, heard every Thursday on your hometown radio station WPKY 103.3 FM. Ask David about the U-Ride Deal of the Week and take a test drive. U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton.
Do your part to stimulate the economy by investing your tax refund at U-Ride.
And back to the Cab as we are on senior night here, wrapping up the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. Seniors for the Tigers tonight, Cole Smiley. You've got Jamarius Blaine also. Let's see down the list. Jude East, Caden Fralix, TJ Ray, and Adarius Riley. So a big senior class for the Tigers going out tonight. Girls will be highlighted in the pregame show for their game coming up next. And also, Bob, a special event coming up, and we hope everybody can come and watch it or stay tuned to hear it here on the radio with Jada Boyd. Something special is going to happen with her in the girls game as they open tonight. So be sure to be watching out for that. We're going to stand now for the national anthem played by the Caldwell County Band of Pride. Yet another great performance by the Caldwell County Band of Pride with tonight's national anthem. Time now for the starting lineups, and for that, I'll turn it over to my friend Bob Hayes.
Coming out first for Livingston County is number 22, Max Downey. Number 5 coming out is John Barnes. 41, Eric Ring coming out. Number 14 is Jonathan Goodacre. And number 4 is Everett Garrett. And for the Tigers, senior night, TJ Ray gets the start. Adarius Raleigh. Number 5, Jamarius Blaine. Number 22 is Caden Fralix. And 42 is Cole Smiley. And Judy's, the remaining senior, will probably get in the game shortly, as we mentioned about Cole Smiley's ankle. Remind you, this first quarter is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes, and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Teams are on the floor in the jump circle. Referee is there awaiting the tip, and for the call here is Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Tip-off brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. Smiley in the jump circle, ball up, controlled by Livingston Central. And we are underway here on senior night. 2-3 zone by the Tigers. It's up and in on the baseline by John Barnes. Took it fairly easily along the left side of the lane. Dropped that one in. 1-3-1 zone by Livingston Central as Blaine looks that over. Has TJ Ray open on the wing, looking it over still. Over to Ray, left wing, into the corner. Fralix thought about the three, closed out. TJ Ray now back into the corner to Riley. Riley's three, no good. Rebound comes down to the Cardinals. Livingston Central works it down low to number 14, Goodacre. They'll work it back out. Number 4, Garrett. Over to number 22, Downey, the leading scorer on the season for Livingston Central at 15 a game. Downey looking to drive against Ray. Caldwell County switched into a man-to-man. Three-pointer on the way. Good by number 4, Everett Garrett. Surprising 5-0 lead for Livingston Central out of the blocks. Ray's pass blocked out of bounds by Barnes. It'll stay Tiger basketball. TJ Ray to put it in play. Finds Adarius Riley. Riley in the lane. Left-handed shot up. No good. A lot of contact. It's going to be 2 shots. Late whistle called there, but we can see the contact from here as Riley will go to the free throw line.
Foul is on Everett Garrett, his first, team first.
Riley at 76% on the season, hits the first. Goodwin Insurance is our sponsor for free throws all season. As he gets set, we'll take 5 seconds for station identification. This is WPKY Princeton. Second free throw, no good, off the back of the rim. Fight for the rebound, picked up by Central. Cardinals come down the court. Downey over for Garrett, no good on the shot. And it's Riley with the rebound into the corner. TJ Ray for 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Push off underneath on Jamarius Blaine. Caldwell County's going to come with a little man-to-man full court pressure. They get it into Downey. Downey dribbles up against Ray. Just underway here at the Cab, 5-1 Livingston Central. Downey in the lane, working on Ray. Puts a shot up, soft touch over Ray and Smiley, goes. 7-1 Livingston Central. Left wing to Riley, back out to Blaine, over to Fralix for 3. Good. Little Caesars Pizza, 3-pointer. Caden Fralix. Now, Bob, all we're lacking is getting Trip Branch in to hit a 3, and we will have started the game the same way. Riley had the steal, tried to avoid a charge and lost control of it out of bounds on the side. It'll be Livingston Central basketball. Still full court pressure by Caldwell County. They try the baseball pass up to Downey, knocked away by Fralix, tiptoed to the baseline, stayed in. Caden Fralix with a nice defensive play, brings it across, gets it up to Blaine. Blaine looks over the 1-3-1 zone. Fralix drives baseline, short jumper block, gets the ball back. It's trapped underneath, gets it out to Riley. Riley drives the lane, kick out to Smiley. They'll take it back out to Blaine, and he'll start the process all over top of the key. Into the corner it goes. Riley drives the lane, left-handed shot up off the glass and in. Farmers Bank shot of Darius Riley, and Caldwell County within one.
And maybe a candidate for the quick cut. He made a nice cut on that.
Downey with the shot, gets the friendly roll and drops 9-6. Yeah, when we write that list out every night, Bob, we usually go ahead and pencil him in anyway. You know it's coming. Fralix out front, top of the key, pulls up, free throw line high, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound to number 41, Isaac Ring. Ring over to Downey. Tigers stay in that man-to-man defense. TJ Ray on Downey. Into the corner, shot up and good. John Barnes with the three. And a 5-0 run by Livingston Central has the lead at 6. Riley drives baseline. Too strong a pass for Smiley from that distance. Turnover Tigers. But defensively, it's Blaine getting back to block the layup by Barnes. Smiley comes out of the ball game, and Jude East will come in. East, the 6th senior for the Tigers. Livingston Central inbound underneath their own basket. Looking for Ring underneath, ball loose on the floor. And let's see what's called. Tie-up finally called.
Third turnover for the Livingston Central Cardinals.
Timeout's going to be called on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children, bring them with you, because we've got a kids corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
And then raise it every game.
And back to the cab. Timeout's brought to you by Rousseau Law, located in downtown Princeton and ready to serve all of your legal needs. Caldwell County to inbound and have to come the length of the court. Livingston Central picks up at half court in that 1-3-1. Looks like they're going to change it over now into a 1-2-2. They're going to match up out of that. Back out to Blaine out front to Fralix. Pass over to Blaine, goes between his legs, gets it back into the corner. Riley has it blocked by Ring. And Livingston Central will come the other way. 12-6 Cardinals, just about midway through the first quarter. Downey over to Barnes, back to Ring down low, guarded by East. Ring looking for somebody, throws it away, picked up by Fralix, and Fralix is fouled in the backcourt. That foul is going to go on Max Downey.
Team second for Livingston Central. Tigers will bring it the length of the floor.
Tripp Branch goes to the scorer's table. He'll check in at the next opportunity. Blaine with it out front. Into the corner, Fralix for three, no good. TJ Ray had a hand on it, brought down though by John Barnes. Gets it up quickly to Garrett, back to Barnes. Barnes dribbles out to Downey. Livingston Central looks it over. Back to Garrett. Garrett in the corner, gets trapped. Ball loose. Blaine comes up with the steal and has a lot of contact from behind. And a little informal introduction between Blaine and Garrett. Referees rush in on that one and stop that one in the tracks. Branch is going to come in. Darius Riley will get a rest.
Second foul on Everett Garrett for Livingston Central, one of their starters.
Tripp Branch into the ball game with Caldwell trailing 12-6. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. TJ Ray inside to East. East free throw line high. Caldwell works it around. It's TJ Ray for three. Good. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer. TJ Ray. 12-9, Livingston Central. Blaine picks up at half court on Downey. Downey gets by him, drives the lane, shot up, a lot of contact, no call, no good on the shot. Ring chases down the rebound. Back out to Barnes. Barnes wants to drive. Contact in the lane as the ball's knocked out of Barnes' hand. We'll see who they get this one on. Foul is on, I think it's TJ Ray with the foul, but in the act of shooting. So Barnes will go to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line tonight for either team.
Barnes shot up and no good. Bob, the crazy section starting to fill up over there, all in the blackout theme tonight. So
it sounded like something from out of the past, scary screaming and all that was going on over there.
Second free throw up and no good. Branch up high for the rebound by Caldwell County. Gets it over to Blaine. Blaine comes across, calls a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to reach your fitness and well-being goals. Whether you're into yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, or weightlifting, Trilogy has something for the whole family. Family discounts available, and your first 2 weeks are free. Located in Princeton behind Cash Express. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
And welcome back to the Cab. We have 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Caldwell County trailing Livingston Central 12-9, but in possession of the basketball, and Caldwell County will inbound it at side midcourt for the call. Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. It's going to be TJ Ray to put it in play for the Tigers. Gets it to Blaine as he comes across. Back to the 1-2-2 zone for Livingston Central. They'll flatten it into a 3-2 at times. Inside it goes East. Nice pass. Ray to East on the right block. Up and in off the glass for Jude East.
Nice working of the basketball then by Caldwell.
Downey across half court over to number 2 just into the ball game. And Bob, I'm not seeing a 2 on the roster. Do you have one on yours? Downey into the corner. It goes, shot up, no good.
Garrett Barnes.
Ball knocked out of bounds, and they say it's going to be off a branch. To put it in play is going to be Gage Cossey. Livingston Central substituting freely here early on as they still have a 1-point advantage. Cossey looks it over, gets it to Garrett. Garrett back over, shot up, no good by Goodacre. Caldwell County with the rebound as Blaine comes across half court. Caldwell works it around Branch, top of the key, 3, no good, but Branch falls into contact, and it'll be 3 Goodwin Insurance free throws coming up for Trip Branch.
And they're going to get Everett Garrett for his 3rd foul here in the first quarter for Livingston.
Branch at 73% from the line so far this season. First one up and good. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote. Second free throw by Branch. That one good too. Caldwell County with their first lead of the night. That coming with 1:22 left to go in the first quarter. 13-12 Tigers. Checking in for Livingston Central is Jordan Johnson. Branch at the line for his 3rd. This one rolls out, and it's Cossey with the rebound. Cossey over to Barnes. Barnes brings it across half court. Over to number 11, Schulte. Now Ramage with it, back into the corner it goes. Central tries to drive right side. Back out, knocked away from Barnes. It's Blaine with the steal, gets it up to Ray, off the glass and in. Steal and assist to Blaine. 15-12 Tigers. Fralix goes for the steal, doesn't get it. It's Livingston Central back the other way, shot up and no good, but a foul called. Jordan Johnson will go to the free throw line as East commits his first foul. Big crowd starting to file in here for senior night activities. We've got the Band of Pride along with us tonight, so a lot of fun as we wind down the regular season. Johnson's free throw up off the front of the rim, no good.
So far, Livingston's been at the line 3 times tonight, and they're 0 for 3.
Johnson's second free throw in the air and off the front of the rim again, no good. Blaine up high for the rebound, has it knocked away. Loose ball scrum on the floor right now. Branch had it in his hand. And foul's going to be called. No, it's a jump ball. Alternate possession is going to stay with the Livingston Central. Putting it in play for Livingston is going to be number 20, Ethan Ramage. Goes all the way out to Johnson. Back to Ramage on the left wing. Johnson over to number 2, Barnes. Barnes dribbling out front. Motion offense by Livingston Central. Barnes drives left side, has it knocked away. TJ Ray had the steal for a minute, but it got on the baseline. So the Cardinals will retain possession with 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Schulte will put it in play. Over to Johnson. Johnson wants to drive baseline against Fralix. Shot up, no good. And Fralix is called for the foul. Kind of smiles because it was by the official out near half court. The baseline official, who the play took place in front of, said it was a clear play. Nonetheless, at the line is Jordan Johnson. Free throw up and good. The first make by Livingston Central at the line tonight. 15-13, Caldwell County. Second free throw in the air and rolls off the side. Trip Branch with another rebound. 12 seconds for the Tigers to end the first quarter. Blaine across half court. 1-2-2 zone. Blaine down the middle, up. Ball bounces, no good. Whistle blows with 2.2 seconds. And foul is going to be on Livingston Central. That'll put Blaine at the line for a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. And Bob, that one was close.
That was 50-50 there, Dennis.
Foul is on number 23, Jordan Johnson. Free throw good by Jamarius Blaine. Blaine at 65% on the season. Second one good. I thought his average would be much higher than that.
He started off really low this year, like in the high 40s.
Baseball pass at the goal, at the buzzer, no good. After 1 quarter of play, it's Caldwell County 17, Livingston Central 13. Back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
For over a decade, B&B Automotive has been a one-stop shop for all your automotive service and repair needs. At B&B Automotive, they understand the value of hard work and will always ensure that their customers' needs come first. They get repairs done in a timely manner and at an affordable rate. B&B Automotive has 2 locations in Madisonville and their newest location right here in Princeton at 495 Marion Road in the old Heaton's building. B&B Automotive, we treat your vehicle like it's our own.
There's good news in the fight against heart disease. The cardiology clinic at Caldwell Medical Center features a highly trained team of heart health specialists and years of experience in cardiac health and wellness. From stress tests and echocardiograms to cardiac rehab and sleep studies, our specialists provide a wide range of cardiac-specific services, all right here close to home. To schedule an appointment, call 270-365-0350 or visit caldwellmedical.com.
Welcome back to the Cab. Second quarter, remind you, is going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Check out this week's Wednesday's edition of the Times Leader. Big ad in there by Pam by Cozy Living. They're your local U-Haul dealer. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Caldwell County to inbound it at side midcourt. And for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. It's Trip Branch that will run the point on this possession for Caldwell County. He has it back out front over to Fralix on the wing. Zone rotating around. Back to Branch. Three is good. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer for Trip Branch. And after falling behind 5-0 early, Caldwell County on a 20-8 run at this point. Livingston Central with it out to Downey. Downey goes inside. Jordan Johnson up, no good. Smiley back in, comes down strong for the rebound. Gets it up to Adarius Riley. Riley over to Branch. Skip pass over to Fralix. Fralix drives, 12-footer baseline, no good. Rebound to Downey. Downey up to John Barnes. Barnes will try a three off the back and up into the backboard support. It'll be Caldwell County basketball. Branch will put it in play up to Fralix. Fralix walks it across midcourt. Just a minute gone here in the second quarter. Coach K yelling out the play for Fralix. Man-to-man defense now by Livingston Central. First time they've come out of that zone completely. Smiley underneath, hook shot, no good. Ball knocked away loose on the floor. Picked up by Downey. Downey gets it to Johnson. Back to Downey, who'll bring it up against Adarius Riley. That'll be a good matchup. Adarius, one of the better defensive players in the district. Barnes over to Johnson. Johnson looks to drive on East. Kicks it out. Travel called on number 23. Turnover Livingston Central. Back to the Tigers.
7 turnovers for now in the game for Livingston. Caldwell County with only 3.
Fralix kicks it left side this time to Riley. Looking underneath for Smiley. Nobody there. Jude East comes across on the baseline screen. Shot up, no good. But East will go to the free throw line for a couple of Goodwin Insurance tosses. I like that baseline screen. East came off of that one clean and was open. Foul is on number 24, Gage Cossey. East free throw, no good off the front of the rim. Zame and number 41, Ring, back into the ball game. I think Zame started in the first meeting of these two teams. East's second free throw is good. 21-13. Riley guarding out front on Downey. Inside it goes to Ring. Ring from the elbow, shot off the front of the rim, no good. Smiley with another rebound. Gets it out to Riley. Riley stutter steps, comes back out. Smiley, top of the key, three for the senior, in and out. And rebound down to Goodacre. I thought that would be a good senior night memory to make a three. Livingston Central trying to drive the lane, got away with a walk into the corner. Barnes for three, good. That breaks the scoreless streak for Livingston Central. Been a while since they put one in. 21-16 Tigers. Jamarius Blaine at the top of the key. Right wing it goes to East. East looking along a baseline curl. Nobody there. Gets it to Smiley, top of the key. Over to Adarius Riley, right wing. TJ Ray now at the point. Over to East. Caldwell switches sides to Smiley in the left corner. Smiley looks around, back out to Blaine. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Blaine looking to work on Downey. Takes it right side over to Smiley. Smiley has to get away, gets it back. Back over to Blaine. To TJ Ray for three off the back of the rim. No good. Tip underneath. Caldwell County finally controls. Great job by Smiley to keep that one in play. Over to Riley for three. Left wing is good. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer. Adarius Riley. Caldwell County living by the three here in the first half.
Their third made three of the game.
Livingston Central goes right wing to Barnes. Barnes gets it to Ring. Back to Barnes on the screen. Over for a three attempt, blocked by TJ Ray. John Goodacre had that one up cleanly. TJ Ray, we've talked about his jumping ability. Caldwell quickly the other way. Back-to-back threes. Adarius Riley. 27-16. Caldwell shaking off that cold start early. And Riley's going to get called for a reach out at midcourt. Caden Fralick's back into the ball game, and East will come out for the Tigers. John Barnes will inbound for Livingston Central. Into the backcourt it goes to Downey. Downey across half court working on Riley. Downey right side, keeps it himself, drives in, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Fralick's. I thought that one was easily Fralick's. Looks like he had position. That's 2 called on Fralick's tonight, and he can get kind of a grin out of both of them. Free throw drops for number 22, Max Downey. Into the ball game is going to be Cossey. And coming out for Livingston Central is going to be Zame. Downey, free throw up and good. Timeout called by Livingston Central. A quick 30-second timeout. We'll take it along with them and be right back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buying an investment property, or adding square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today.
Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 1002990.
Welcome back to the Cab. 3 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Caldwell up by 9 points over the Livingston Central Cardinals. 27-18, Caldwell County to inbound. It brings the length of the floor and the call by Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Blaine across for Caldwell County. Man-to-man pressure. Caldwell County has taken Livingston Central out of the zone. They had a 1-3-1 and a 1-2-2. Fralick's from the corner, 3. Good on Little Caesars Pizza, 3-pointer.
That's 6 threes for the Tigers tonight.
And Fralick's has enjoyed being back at the Cab after that road trip more than anybody. Underneath, Ring, bump on Smiley, no call. Up and in is Isaac Ring with the bucket. 10-point lead for the Tigers as we have 3:15 to go in the first half. From 3, Riley, no good. Downey with the rebound. He'll try to bring it out himself. Caldwell County easily back on defense. Over to the corner goes down. His shot no good. Smiley with a strong rebound. Gets it up to Blaine. Blaine, stutter step in the lane, kicks it back out. Fralick's off the side, no good. And Smiley loses his control underneath and actually falls, committing the foul on Downey.
Pretty good looking sack to me.
I think he had a little too much grip on the new Nikes apparently, because it caught the floor. He's kind of laughing coming out. Couldn't get his balance at all on that one.
Great looking tackle.
And for a loss at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Branch back into the ball game. Jabrion Spikes gets his first play here in the first half as Downey will go to the free throw line for 1 in the bonus. Downey, the leading scorer for Livingston Central on the season.
Been to the line twice tonight and is 2 for 2.
Free throw is good. .250 to go until halftime. Really nice crowd here at the Cab tonight for senior night as Downey's second free throw is up and in. 8-point margin now for the Tigers. Livingston Central is going to bring a little 2-2-1 pressure in the backcourt. Jabrion Spikes gets it up to Jay-Sean Riley into the ball game. Also out front to Fralick's, turned down to 3, pulls in, gets it off to Branch, and Caldwell County has it knocked out of bounds by Livingston Central. Heads up play by Blaine to realize that one was tipped and not try to make a big save on the sideline. And it goes to Branch for 3 from the corner. Good. Little Caesars Pizza, 3-pointer. Trip Branch.
Three Tigers have 2 threes each tonight.
And a block on the other end by Blaine. Barnes tried the three, and Blaine came back on defense. Looked like he was walking on air there for a minute. Comes up with the block. 2-2-1 pressure again by Livingston Central. They pull back out of it as Caldwell County comes across. Branch, corner three, good. Defense was kind of awkward for Livingston Central. Didn't know if they wanted to press or not, and before they could figure it out, Trip Branch nails that one from the right corner.
8 threes for the Tigers in the first half tonight.
Central over to Downey. He'll try a three, and that one's good from the left wing. First half of three-point shooting contest between these two teams. 36-25 Tigers with 1:44 to go. Fralick's thought about it, drives baseline up off the glass and in, and he'll go to the free throw line. Farmers Bank shot for Caden Fralick's. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card, the card that gives back to future athletes of Caldwell County. Fralick's at the line. Try to cap off the three-point play, up and in. Into the ball game is going to be John Goodacre.
And we understand that this is Tess's nephew in the game here.
Downey, quick three on the way, no good. Tie up underneath. Barnes comes away with it. Referees let him play through, and I like it. Downey, free throw line, over to number 20, Ramage. Back out to Barnes. Barnes, guarded by Blaine, cut off by Spikes. Inside he goes to Ring, got away with a push, no good. But the rebound on the other side by the aforementioned Goodacre. Blaine drives, shot up off the glass.
Referees are letting them play a little bit, aren't they,
Dennis? Say, Bob, they're letting them bump a little bit out there, which is fine, as long as they can keep it in control. You like to see that instead of every little touch foul called. Barnes for three, bounces no good. Rebound underneath, up no good. Rebound is put back up and goes off the side of the rim, but a foul called underneath. I think that's Branch that's going to pick up the foul for Caldwell County, sending Ethan Ramage to the line.
No, they're going to get
Jay-Sean Riley with the foul.
Foul on number 20, and number 20 is at the free throw line shooting.
Free throw up, off the rim, side of the rim, no good. Central, not a good percentage early in the ball game at the stripe.
Max Downey is the only one that really is shooting the ball well from the line for Livingston.
Second free throw, gets the friendly roll over the front of the rim and drops. 41-28, just about half a minute to go for Caldwell. Jay-Sean Riley over to Spikes. Spikes has everything open up for him on the baseline. Gets too far under on the shot, but it goes off of Livingston Central's Barnes.
Was that shot blocked, Dennis? Or
I don't
did
think
it just
so.
get too far under?
I think he just realized he was under the rim when he tried to go up. Jay-Sean Riley over to Blaine. Blaine drops it in the corner. Branch tried to keep the hot hand going. That one rolls off. And it's Central with the rebound and 18 seconds on the clock. Ramage goes into the corner to Downey. Downey in the lane, shot up, no good. We'll see if this one's going to be on Blaine. And it is called on Jamarius Blaine.
His second.
That will send Max Downey to the free throw line, the last player we really want at the line for Livingston Central. That one goes. Into the ball game for Livingston Central is Robert Schmidt. And also number 11, Drew Schulte, set to check in. He's going to check in for the shooter for the last 10 seconds. Free throw up and good. 41-30, Caldwell County leads this one. Caldwell a heavy favorite tonight. Got out of the gate slow, down 5-0 early, but have ridden a lot of threes to an 11-point lead with 10 seconds to go. Blaine drives the lane, left side, off the glass, up and in. Farmers Bank shot, Jamarius Blaine. Central gets it back in. Spikes goes for the steal. The buzzer sounds before Central can get up to half court. And at the half, it's Caldwell County 43 and Livingston Central 30. We'll take a quick break and be back to start the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. That's next here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
If this community is as important to you as it is to us, we invite you to join us weekdays for our WPKY local newscast at 6:30, 7:30, noon, and 5. 20 newscasts a week means we're committed to keeping you informed on local events. You can also find news when you want it at WPKYonline.com. Thanks for listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
There's an advantage in being the home team. You know who Emma Talley, Jake Lewis, and Pat Yates are. You've seen the wall around Butler Stadium and have heard of the Caldwell Crazies. Trice Hughes, we're your home team. Here's our home team deal of the week.
2018 Buick Regal, 13,000 miles, Trice priced at $269 per month for 72 months.
Get this home team deal of the week at Trice Hughes. Find us on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or tricehughes.com.
Hi, this is Clay Farless at Farmers Bank. Do you have a checking account? Of course, we all do. Is your checking account paying you 2.75% interest? That's right, 2.75% annual percentage yield on your checking account balance up to $15,000. All you have to do to qualify is use your debit card at least 12 times and check online banking or your mobile app once per statement cycle. Come by the bank and ask us about the Next Plus account today. You work hard for your money. We think that it's time that your money works hard for you. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
At Pennyrile Electric, we're helping to build the leaders of tomorrow today. This year, Pennyrile Electric will present 12 $1,000 scholarships to let students in our service area shine to their fullest potential and become guiding lights for future generations. Scholarships will be awarded to students enrolling in 2- or 4-year college programs and vocational and technical training. Scholarship applications are available at each of our locations, or you can download the app at PRECC.com. That's PRECC.com.
We've been talking for months now on WKDZ, WHVO, and WPKY about the importance of shopping at home with our locally owned and operated businesses. And they are telling us that you are making a difference. I'm Beth Mann, President and CEO of the Edge Media Group. I just want to thank you for the extra effort you're making to support our local businesses. When shopping locally, you create jobs, fund more local services, and impact our local economy. And that's a win-win for everyone. Shop local.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
People love to enjoy themselves. It's all fun and games. Oh, excuse me. Yes, shaken, not stirred. As I said, it's all fun and games till the ceiling is ruined by a nasty water leak or drafty window. It raises the power bill through the roof. So get the roof before it gets you. The name? Bond. James Bond.
James Bond Roofing, Windows, Siding, and more. 270-963-0840.
Grab the clipboard and let's break it down with Dennis and Bob. The halftime show is on. 1580, 103.3 PKY.
And welcome back to the Cab at the half. Caldwell County with a 13-point lead over Livingston Central, 43-30. Time now to get underway with the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. And here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. Caldwell County got out of the gate slowly, down 5-0, scoring back a number of three-pointers in that first half, and they lead this one 43-30. Before we go to the stats, I want to mention a program presentation by Trice Hughes Incorporated at halftime here at the game. They had a promotion of cars for classrooms where different people from the area got to come out, test drive a Chrysler product. It was matched, I think, up $10 a person, I think is what I was told earlier tonight. And Trice Hughes able to donate $2,240 to the high school basketball program. Athletic Director Farmer said that will split evenly between the girls and boys squads. So, Bob, I'll try the math here. $1,120 each.
Okay. It was $2,240.
Got the thumbs up from the banker on that one. So we are good to go. That's what each squad gets. So really between Tri-Shoes and the basketball tournament back around Christmas, that's really helping this Tiger basketball program a lot. Time now for the stats of the first half. Stats brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business. They've been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. And for the stats of the first half, I'll turn it over to Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Let's first look at the scoreboard. That's brought to us by Goodman Funeral Home. They're new to Princeton, but have years of experience. Beautiful yet very affordable funeral and memorial services. That's Goodman Funeral Home. Caldwell County led at the end of one quarter of play tonight here, 17-13. Took that 4-point lead into the second quarter where they outscored Livingston Central 26-17. And that 9-point edge in the second quarter has Caldwell County out to a 13-point advantage here at halftime, 43-30. For the Tigers, they're led in the first half by Tripp Branch. Tripp with 3 3-point field goals, 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe for his 11. 9 points for Caden Fralix on a 2-point field goal, 2 3-pointers, and 1 out of 1 from the charity stripe for his 9. 9 points also for Darius Riley. 1 2-point field goal, 2 3-pointers, 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe for his 9 points. 5 points for TJ Ray on a 2-point field goal and a 3-point field goal yet to be at the free throw line. And 3 points for Jude East on a field goal and 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. In the game but not scoring were Ja'Shawn Riley and Jabrion Spikes. Total of 43 points for the Tigers. For Livingston Central, they're led tonight basically by 2 people with 13 points from Max Downey. Max with 2 2-point field goals, 1 3-pointer, and 6 out of 6 from the charity stripe for his 13. 8 points for John Barnes on a 2-point field goal, 2 3-pointers, 0 for 2 from the charity stripe for his 8 points. Drops down to 3 points for Everett Garrett on a 3-point field goal. 2 points for Jonathan Goodacre on a field goal. Also Isaac Ring, 2 points on a field goal. 1 point for Jordan Johnson on 1 out of 4 from the charity stripe. And 1 point for Ethan Ramage on 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. In the first half, Caldwell County shooting 7 out of 10 from the free throw line. And Livingston Central shooting 8 out of 14. But you take Max Downey 6 out of 6 off that, and you get 2 for 8 shooting for Livingston Central. Caldwell County in the first half have 25 field goal attempts, making 12. 8 of them were threes, and 6 of them were 2-pointers. Caldwell County with only 9 rebounds in the first half, and when you're making everything that goes up, there are very few rebounds. Livingston Central had several rebounds and may have out-rebounded the Tigers in the first half. Caldwell County with only 3 turnovers in the first half, Livingston Central with 7. And Dennis, after that slow start, and not only did we get behind to start the game 5-0, but I think really Livingston's biggest lead was either 6 or 7 points. Maybe at 8-1 or something.
I think they had a 12-6 lead. I think you're right, Bob, at one point. Then after that, it was all Caldwell County. Part of the slow start may have been attributed. Of course, it's senior night. You had 5 seniors, not your normal starting lineup on the floor for Caldwell County, so that may have played a small role in it. Livingston Central came out hot, made their first couple of shots, so give them credit. But right now, the Tigers have battled back and in control of this one, 43-30. That's going to do it for us on the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. Travis Construction and Concrete will take care of all of your construction or concrete needs, and also driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, and more. That's Travis Construction and Concrete. May be able to hear in the background Band of Pride with us tonight here on senior night, doing a great job. Did a really impressive job with the national anthem earlier tonight, and we enjoy having those kids up here every time they get a chance to come up to the cab. they just bring an added excitement to the gym.
Well, it just makes it a basketball night, if you will, to have the music. And you're right, the national anthem is always, well, I'd rather have a band play that rather than have it recorded.
Right. Yeah, I think it adds a lot here as the horn sounds as we go under a minute to get set for this one. And time now, I'm sure, to tell us about our friends at Cozy Living. And I heard Cozy Living deals in some used furniture. I just found that out.
Oh, yes. You ought to be in that store out there, Dennis. I was in it twice this week, and they've got a ton of stuff out there. Just check out the Wednesday paper, the Times Leader, big ad in the paper, Cozy Living, with lots of furniture out there, lots of deals, discounts, and all that. So stop in and see Jake, the store mascot, Cozy Living, everything a home should be. And to start the third quarter, inbounding the ball will be Livingston Central at side midcourt for the call. Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. It's Downey to bring it across for the Cardinals. If we can keep him off the free throw line, it'll help us out quite a bit. Into the corner it goes, underneath Ring, bumping Smiley, shot up, no good. I think that's a lot of the defensive pressure by Smiley. Jump ball called as Fralix had possession of it, tied up by Ring, but possession arrow will go with the Tigers.
Livingston Central's first turnover here in the second half.
Bob, it's rare that we see two big guys get to bump a little bit underneath and actually play some basketball without being called with every little whistle. He goes into Smiley, kicks it out to Riley, over to Branch, left wing three, no good. Flying in was Jamarius Blaine, but gets tripped and loses it out of bounds. And it'll be Livingston Central basketball.
Caldwell County with their first turnover. He was airborne, you're right. Jamarius was way off the floor.
When he decides to go up, he goes up. Ball knocked loose. It'll stay Cardinal basketball. Crazy's starting to really pile in now out to the side of the basketball court, standing room only in the Crazy section. So good to have those guys on hand tonight.
I'm surprised we haven't had a stoppage of play to get those kids off the floor, so to speak.
We love it. Well, that's a good problem to have, especially here on senior night to support all their classmates. Downey dribbling against Riley. Good defense by Riley. Downey has to give it up in the lane. Up and in with the shot, though. Derek Barnes off the glass. And Central within 11. Riley against the 2-3 zone. Tries to go underneath the Smiley. Knocked out by Downey. Downey comes up with it. Wants to run. Doesn't have numbers. He'll pull it back out. Three on the way. No good. Over the back is going to be number 2, Derek Barnes. Trip Branch had great position on him. So it's Blaine to bring it up the court. 1-3-1 again by Livingston Central. That's what they started the game in. Riley over to Fralix in the right corner. Fralix comes out to Branch, top of the key, swings it, and it goes out of bounds. Coach K is going to want a timeout after that turnover. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
It's tax time. Hi, it's Christy and Casey.
Invest your tax refund wisely on an affordable vehicle at U-Ride.
Let David help you find a great vehicle at a great price. And Christy and Casey can help with all of your financing needs. U-Ride is a proud sponsor of the Sideline Report, heard every Thursday on your hometown radio station WPKY 103.3 FM. Ask David about the U-Ride deal of the week and take a test drive. U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton.
Do your part to stimulate the economy by investing your tax refund at U-Ride.
Welcome back to the Cab. 6 minutes, 22 seconds to play in the third quarter. Caldwell County up 11 points. Livingston Central to inbound the ball side backcourt, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. 1-2-2 pressure in the backcourt by Caldwell County. They work it up to Ring. Back over to Downey. Downey got away with a walk. Short jumper up on the baseline, no good. Rebound, Livingston Central. Back out front, it goes to Barnes. Caldwell County matching up in man-to-man pressure. Over to Goodacre, back out to Downey. Now into the hands of Barnes. Underneath, up to Ring, no good. Ring had his own rebound, still battling underneath, but it's Branch coming away with it for Caldwell County. Even numbers getting back, but Branch fouled as he goes to the rim. See if they call that one on the floor, if they give Tripp 2 shots. It looks like they're going to have them inbound it on the baseline. Foul was on Downey. Freliks to put it in play for Caldwell County. Inside to Smiley. Nice screen. Smiley got the ball underneath, went up and in. 45-32 Tigers. Back to that 1-2-2 pressure. Up it goes to Central. Partially blocked, I think, by Freliks. The three out of the corner. Smiley with the rebound. Gets it to a Darius Riley. Athletic move right down the baseline. Little showtime for a Darius Riley.
They'll just start putting nicks by his notches by his name. That's the second quick cut.
That one was pretty. Barnes gets it to Ring from the free throw line. Good. Isaac Ring with the bucket. And it's 47-34. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Darius Riley, nobody's going to stop him. He takes it to the hole. Misses the shot, but Smiley gets the rebound, goes back up and gets hammered. And he'll step to the line for a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. That foul on Derek Barnes.
His second, team third here in the third quarter. Cole's first attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And it's good. Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Checking in Gage Cossey for Livingston Central as Goodacre will come out. Smiley's second free throw finds the bottom of the net. 49-34 Tigers. Branch and Smiley come out of the ball game. TJ Ray, Jude East back in for the Tigers. Pressure in the backcourt from Caldwell County. Downey finally gets it in. They go right back to Downey, almost loses control. Gets it across midcourt, and I don't know how he ever saved that ball. Right in between Riley and Ray. Underneath it goes to Ring on the baseline. Free throw line high. Barnes shot, no good. Caden Freliks with the rebound. And Freliks back the other way. He'll hand off to Blaine. Blaine on the wing. They work it down low to East. Back out to Freliks. Open three. No good. And it's Cossey with the rebound for Livingston Central. Downey gets it to Barnes. Underneath. They try to go to Ring. Ring up. And it's going to be a charge. Looked like the official thought about it for a minute, but Caden Freliks had great position. He's had that on a couple of other calls that did not go his way, but he does draw the charge.
They were kind of setting him up a little bit on that as Jude East came around to front him a little bit. Caden went over and set up behind him, and he had no idea Caden was behind him.
Good weak side help, Caden Freliks. Central in a 2-3 zone. Caldwell County works it around that. Top of the key it goes, now back to Freliks. Over to Blaine, into the corner to Ray. Ray, skip pass over to Riley. Riley inside out to Freliks. To Blaine. Blaine fakes a three. Runner in the lane, has it partially blocked. And Central comes up with the basketball. Downey, little stutter step out front. Good defense by Riley. Drives him back out near the midcourt circle. 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Still trying to work it down to Isaac Ring. Knocked out of bounds by East. And Jude East tries to sell that one like it was off Central. Went over like he was going to take it out. Referee instead hands it to Barnes, who walked the baseline, and it wasn't a score, so I don't know why they didn't call a travel on that one. Downey with the ball out front, guarded by Darius Riley. That's been a good matchup to watch all night. Up for the shot along the baseline, no good. Rebound Caldwell County. Blaine with the lob up to East. East underneath the basket, backs his way in. Shot up, no good, but a foul from behind. And they're going to call that one on number 24, Gage Cossey.
His third foul.
Thought that one was shaping up like a little alley-oop slam. Free throw good by East. 5 fouls on Livingston Central here in the quarter. No fouls on the Tigers at this point. East will get his second Goodwin Insurance free throw. This one up and good. Biggest lead of the night for the Tigers, 51-34. Central gets it into Barnes. Barnes back to Downey. Caldwell County man-to-man pressure, full court. Darius Riley on Downey. He'll hand it off to Barnes. Whistle blows as a youngster's little small basketball. We like watching the little ones really get out and shoot some shots in between halves here on that court down there. I think one got away from the little guy. Central will put it in play. Foul underneath. Did they get East with a hold?
I think so.
And it is on Jude East.
His second foul of the night, first of the third quarter for the Tigers.
Underneath, Barnes misses the gimme, gets his own rebound, wants to go back up. Darius Riley knocked it out, but I think they're going to get number 2 in white with the foul, and they do.
Darius' first foul tonight.
Central gets it into Zame. Zame out to Barnes. Barnes to Barnes, and back out to Downey. Downey looking to drive right side. Way to fight off the pick by Riley. He drives, rebound up. TJ Ray had it knocked out of his hands by Central, and it'll be Tiger basketball coming the length of the court. Jabrion Spike set to check in for the Tigers. And Tripp Branch going back in. Blaine and Riley will come out of the ball game for Caldwell County. Jay-Sean Riley is going to get some action as Fralix will come out. Bob, this is something that Coach K has done all season. It just took a while for these guys to develop and shake off that shaky start at the start of the season. But he's really developed these younger players into some good minutes. Shot by Branch, no good. Out of bounds off of Central. It'll stay Tiger basketball, but Jay-Sean Riley has several times he's played significant minutes this season.
And in the first half, Caldwell County places 6 players in the scoring column.
Branch gets it in for Caldwell County, over to Ray. Ray looking underneath for East. Back over to Spikes. Skip pass over to Ray, open 3, off the back of the rim, no good. Jay-Sean Riley up high for a rebound. Gets it back out to Ray. Ray top of the key to Riley. Riley drives, he'll pull up from the elbow, good. Soft touch, Jay-Sean Riley. And it's a 19-point lead for the Tigers.
That's what I like to see, somebody open at 10 feet.
Yeah, the way we started, I think we had more 3s than 2s in the first half. 8 to 6, I think it was.
8 to 6.
Driving the lane was Barnes, had it knocked out of his hands. Pass up the court is Spikes. Spikes, circus shot, no good. East with the rebound. Over to Jay-Sean Riley, up, no good. Whistle called before that one. And Bob, I didn't catch the call, what the turnover was.
Traveling.
Or did he travel? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did not see a signal on that. Turnover, Caldwell County.
And that's where Jay Breon needs to just fake the shot and let the guy go on past him and then go up for the shot.
Yeah, that shot may go in occasionally, but not a high percentage shot from that close. Downey guarded out front by Spikes. Try to go underneath, and it's a foul on East. They were looking for Nolan Zame.
Jude's third foul here in the ball game.
He's tried to front it, but committed the foul with too much contact. Barnes puts it in play to Zame. Zame hands back off to Barnes. Long 3, top of the key is good. And a foul called away from the ball. Basket is good. But the foul called away from the ball on Livingston Central.
Did they get that on 23?
23, I think, is what he did signal.
Mm-hmm. I think that's Jordan Johnson. We'll wait till 6 fouls on Livingston.
And it is the second on Johnson. Spikes has it with a minute left in the third quarter. Branch in the left corner, dribbles back out over to Spikes. They'll swing it around. TJ Ray back to Spikes. 50 seconds on the clock. Still a lot of time for the Tigers to look this one over. Jay-Sean Riley now, right wing, over to TJ Ray. Has it knocked away, goes back and gets it. Back to Branch, over to Spikes on the left side. Spikes to Jay-Sean Riley, into the corner to Branch. Branch looks to drive baseline, shot up, no good. Swished it in midair to his left hand, couldn't get it to fall, but he will step to the free throw line for a couple of shots.
I think they're going to get 23 again.
2 quick fouls on Jordan Johnson. And Tripp Branch will step to the line for 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Tripp been to the line 3 times, made 2, misses the first one here.
Senior night recognitions coming up at halftime, or in between games, excuse me. Branch's second free throw, good. 54-37. Central's number 4, Everett Garrett, now at the point. Caldwell County man-to-man defensively. 20 seconds in the third quarter. Garrett swings it over. Ramage. Another swing pass. This one picked off by Branch. Branch takes it himself. Euro step up and in off the glass. Tripp Branch with a Farmers Bank shot. 3 seconds on the clock. Barnes, a long 3, no good. And after 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County stretching this one out. Tigers 56, Cardinals 37. Back in 1 minute. This is Tiger basketball on WPKY.
1580, 103.3 WPKY, Princeton.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
It's here. The Loyal Listener Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com. Click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens and dozens of gift certificates. Some you'll even be able to redeem from your smartphone. Shop and buy 24 hours a day and save a ton of money in the process. Save on oil changes, dining out, haircuts, car washes, and more. Our store never closes, but you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Welcome back to the Cavs. We're entering the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, we remind you, is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Stop in and see what they've got out there for sale: home decor, boutique clothes, and accessories. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Inbounding the ball, start the fourth quarter, Livingston Central, then the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Central just steps right up and turns it over immediately. And the Tigers will put it in play with Blaine in the backcourt. He'll get it across. 1-3-1 zone defense. The way Caldwell County has shot the 3 tonight, I'm kind of surprised they're in a zone. Over to Riley. Riley to Ray in the corner for 3. Good. Almost on cue. Little Caesars Pizza 3-pointer. TJ Ray. 59-37. Ray picks up Garrett at midcourt. Garrett off a screen, tries to go right side, cut off by Ray. Back out front, it goes to number 11, Schulte. Back over to Garrett. Garrett in the lane, kicks it over, shot blocked. Jamarius Blaine not only blocked that one, almost sent it to the concession stand. Big blocks tonight. We've usually having trouble getting a block tonight. No problem with that at all. Ball knocked away. Turnover Livingston Central. Caldwell County 3-on-1. East gives it up to Ray. Up and in off the glass. Farmers Bank shot. TJ Ray.
On a nice assist that time from Jude East.
Caldwell County starting to run away with this one.
TJ has now hit double figures tonight with 10 points in his last game on the home floor.
Central free throw line high with number 20 Ramage. Has it knocked away. Loose in the backcourt. And over and back is going to be called.
Caldwell County continuing to play tenacious defense.
Bob, I think we're maybe a couple of minutes from having a lot of new numbers into the game for Caldwell County.
And there's a lot where there's 15 players on the bench tonight for Caldwell.
3 by Frelick's no good. Rebound comes down to Jordan Johnson. Johnson hands it off to Garrett. Garrett, free throw line high to number 25, Zane. Back over to Barnes. 3 is good from the right wing. That's number 2, Derek Barnes. 61-40 Tigers. Ball knocked out of bounds. And the Tigers will retain possession right in front of the Crazies. Out to Riley at the top of the key. Swings it to Frelick's on the left side. Frelick's kicks it back over to Blaine, into the corner to Ray, back to Blaine, over to Riley. Caldwell working it across. Frelick's drives baseline, short jumper, good. That's the jump shot you like that's been open a lot for Frelick's the last 3 or 4 games. And Central comes back with it. Central out front, guarded by Ray. Back over to number 23, Jordan Johnson drives. Shot up, no good, but he'll get a couple of free throws.
Foul's going to be called on Caden Frelick's. Tigers' 4th foul of the second half. And Jordan Johnson, excuse me, Dennis, 1 out of 4 tonight from the charity stripe.
First one up and no good.
So far, we've done a great job of keeping Max Downey off the free throw line here in the second half.
Second free throw in the air and finds the net. 63-41. 5:30 left in this one as Caldwell County looks to get above 500 for the first time this season after starting the season back in December. I think it was 0-5, right, Bob?
0-5.
This will take them to 15-14. And a 6-game winning streak going into district play next week if they'll hold on. Frelick's right corner, back over to Blaine, to Riley, to Ray. Caldwell County just working it around. Central's dropped into a 2-3 zone out of that 1-3-1. Now they'll come back 1-3-1. Caldwell really zipping the ball around with good passing. Underneath it goes. Nice pass to Frelick's from a Darius Riley. Kind of lulled Central in like they were working it around the top of the key. And then a bullet from Riley underneath to Caden Frelick's. So Frelick's at the free throw line for 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws. First one up and in. Ladies play after this one. We'll have the senior night presentation coming up between games. Second free throw, no good for Frelick's. Rebound to Livingston Central. Garrett, long 3. Air ball loose on the floor, picked up by Barnes, no good. And it's Blaine coming out with the rebound. Caldwell County looking to run 4-on-1. Pass up to Frelick's. Blaine finds him and walks the other way. He knew that one was in all the way. 66-41 Tigers. Another steal. Jamarius Blaine gets the ball from Riley up. Trying to dunk, doesn't get it. TJ Ray with the rebound. He was up high enough, just couldn't keep control of the basketball. Riley over to Frelick's. To East. East double teamed at the free throw line. Jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow stays with the Tigers. I would have liked to have seen what the Crazies had done right there had that one gone down for Jamarius Blaine.
He got up high enough. He just didn't get it over the rim halted him a little bit.
So I make that in warm-up so we know he can get it in.
And the Crazies were ready.
Blaine to Frelick's, over to Ray. Back out Frelick's, top of the key. Handoff to Blaine. Blaine guarded by Derek Barnes. 3:48 to go in the ball game. Frelick's over to Ray, inside to East. East with position underneath, off the glass and in. Farmers Bank shot from about 5 feet.
I love that backboard up there, Dennis.
Jude East gives Caldwell their biggest lead of the night at 27. Central back the other way. Shot up off the glass, no good. Fralick's with the rebound. That was Johnson with the miss. Tigers quickly back up the court. Blaine drops the pass off. We'll see if they'll let him go to the line. He was in the air. Foul is on, is it Johnson?
Jamarius trying to get his shoe back on. It was on Johnson, his 4th.
9 fouls in the half on Livingston Central.
I think they tried to put a size 6 shoe on a size 9 foot there. He's having a hard time getting that shoe on.
Jay Sean Riley, Cole Smiley, Tripp Branch, all checking into the ball game for Caldwell County. So you're saying his foot should not slide in that shoe, right?
And Jamarius at the line, 2 for 2 tonight at the line.
And a big hand for the seniors that just went out, back up and in. Caldwell County 70-41 now. We'll get another couple of ovations here for some seniors coming up as we're down under 3 minutes to go. Central drives the lane, and Tripp Branch got up in the air on the head fake by Jordan Johnson. Had to crash into him. 2 shots coming up for Johnson.
And unbelievable, but that's Tripp's first foul of the night.
70-41. Caldwell County in control of this one, going away in the second half.
And Jordan Johnson 2 for 6 at the line tonight.
First one up and good.
Maybe he's just now getting warmed up. He's at his last 2.
Jamarius Blaine, Caden Fralick, Cole Smiley, Tripp Branch all coming out of the ball game for Caldwell County. Big senior night win here for the Tigers. It's all decided but the final score right now. As Caldwell County comes back with Jabrion Spikes. Spikes takes it all the way to the hole, no good. Rebound Livingston Central. Central out to Barnes, 2.5 to go. Ball knocked loose underneath. Let's see who it's out on, and it is out on Caldwell County. Livingston Central will keep possession. They get it inside to number 4, Garrett. Garrett wanting to work on Jay Sean Riley. Good defense by Riley. Garrett has to bring it back out front. Drives lane, throws it up, no good.
And I guess they're going to get Jay Sean.
Looked like they called 20. What did they call? It didn't look like Jay Sean's number, what he held up. As Garrett steps to the line. Free throw, no good. Still not posted on the scoreboard.
Well, they gave it to 52 to Mikey Hall.
Second free throw, good. 70-44. And we get a special delivery. Thank you for that. We have the senior night information now. Miss on the shot by Caldwell County, but it's going out of bounds off of Livingston Central. Bob, I'll pass that on to you. You'll be able to follow along with that in between ball games. More new jerseys into the ball game for the Tigers. It's going to be number 44, Javante Riley. Number 35, Colin Whittington. And I think it was number 32. Yes, number 32, Xavier Bumpus. Shot up and in. Number 23, Demarius Thompson with the bucket. Bob, we've got to look at the future here right now on the floor for Caldwell County. This will be a team that many figure to be contending for not just a district championship, but maybe more in the coming couple of 3 years. Underneath the Johnson, blocked by Javante Riley, but he'll get called for the foul.
There's at least one 7th grader out there and two 8th graders. And I'm not sure what Javante's a sophomore, I think. Maybe there's 3 8th graders out there, a 7th grader and a sophomore.
One razor will go a long way with the group that's on the floor right now. I don't think it'll be used a lot. Second free throw coming up for Johnson, and it's good. 72-45, Caldwell County with the lead and the ball. Bringing it up, Carter Whittington for Caldwell County. Crossover move into the corner. Colin Whittington, 3, good. Little Caesars Pizza, 3-pointer, brother to brother. Colin Whittington with the bucket, Carter with the assist. And a 30-point margin for Caldwell County.
Colin's a 7th grader shooting that, making that 3.
Steal ball on the floor. Knock loose Javante Riley in a battle. Tie-up is called underneath. Possession arrow stays with the visiting Cardinals. That should turn into a Max's moment at some point, Bob, I would think. I like that play. Livingston Central gets it in play. Ball knocked loose, goes across into the back court. Over and back as it got loose from Livingston Central. Turnover with 1:02 to go. Whittington with the basketball. Gets it over to Thompson, back to Whittington. That's Carter Whittington at the point. Over to Thompson, underneath it goes. Colin Whittington up off the glass, Farmers Bank shot. The kid's gonna hit all of our sponsors if he stays in the game long enough. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card. And 5 points in just a matter of a little over a minute for Colin Whittington. Livingston Central drives baseline, gets it back to Johnson. Johnson double team, knocks it back out to Barnes. Barnes skip pass to Garrett. Garrett back out to Barnes, open 3, up and good. Caldwell County has 16 seconds. Players this young, Coach K probably will let them go ahead and play it out if they want, or they may dribble it. And it looks like Central's going to back off, let Caldwell County dribble this one down. Senior night win for the Tigers here as they knock off Livingston Central 77-48 and go above 500 for the first time this season at 15-14. So congratulations to the Tigers. A big senior night win here at the Cap. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get underway with the Trilogy postgame report. Coming up next here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Hey guys, it's Brittany McGregor with Farmers Bank, and I want to fill you in on some things that you may not know about. Our drive-thru at our main office is open at 7:30 until 4:30, Monday through Thursday, and on Friday we're open till 6. We're always looking for ways to be more convenient for you, so if you're unable to catch us during our normal hours, don't worry. At our Highway 62 and Edible branches, you can make your deposits at the ATM and have access to your funds immediately. Stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. Deposits may not be available for immediate credit.
Your home team at Trice Hughes wants to help you stretch your vehicle budget as far as it will go. That's why they offer a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs under $10,000. As always, financing is not a problem. If you're receiving a tax refund and need a vehicle, your first stop should be with your home team at Trice Hughes. Vehicles under $10,000.
Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
The surgery team at Caldwell Medical Center knows the only minor surgery is surgery happening to someone else. So why complicate an already stressful situation with travel plans or a long commute? Our surgeon, Dr. Sue Petty, and her team of skilled nurses and technicians provide the highest quality of care right here in the comfort of your own community, close to your family and support network. To learn more, you can contact Caldwell Medical Associates at 270-365-0332. That's 270-365-0332.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
This is Carol at the Woodall Agency. I'm asking you for the opportunity to give you a quote for your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, or mobile home. With competitive rates and several companies to choose from, you'll be getting the insurance that is right for you. Premiums keep getting higher. Give me a call today at 365-5541 or 601-5001 at our Lyon County office. We would love to have you as part of our Woodall Agency family.
This is Todd Griffin with your SportsEdge.com. Every Thursday morning in the 8 a.m. hour here on WPKY, we bring you the Sideline Report. This is your invitation to join us as we talk sports. Sometimes it's local sports, sometimes we talk about national sports news. We always have a guest, and you are always invited to listen. The Sideline Report is brought to you in part by ABC Finance, U-Ride, and Bashir Sawmill. I'll be looking for you to join us Thursday mornings at 8:05 for the Sideline Report. You can tune in on 1580, 103.3, or online at WPKYonline.com.
You know what they say, if you don't like Kentucky weather, stick around a minute. It'll change. Penny Rile Electric is prepared in any type of weather to help you keep your power on and your family warm. Winter weather can mean high winds, snow, and ice, all of which create the possibility for downed trees and power lines. Your friends at Penny Rile Electric suggest keeping a cell phone and charger, a radio, flashlight, and some batteries on hand, and a full or full-ish tank of gas. And keep the faith. Penny Rile Electric will be there when you need them the most.
The teams are in the locker room. Time for a recap of tonight's action. The WPKY postgame show is on the air. 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And we are back to the cab. Caldwell County boys go above 500 first time this season, 15-14 now on the year after a 77-48 win over Livingston Central. Time now for the Trilogy post-game report. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to help you reach all of your fitness and well-being goals. And Bob, kind of playing this one by ear before we get to the stats, I think we're going to have the senior night activities as all the roses are being handed out for the senior moms down with the players and cheerleaders to our left. Big crowd on hand tonight here at the cab as expected for senior night. Last games of the regular season for Caldwell County. They'll hit the playoff trail starting on Monday night. The girls will be in action at Madisonville taking on Hopkins Central at a 7:30 contest. And then the following night, the boys in the semifinals also against Hopkins Central. That too a 7:30 game. Should they win either or both of those games, the girls' championship game is set for Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Boys' championship on Friday night at 7 o'clock. Both of those at Madisonville. Then the regional tournaments will be held, boys and girls, both in Christian County, at Christian County, and one at Hopkinsville. So we'll have more on that should we make it that far to roll out the season. Bob, a pretty impressive win by the Tigers in that first game. As they started out in a little bit of a hole, started 5 seniors. I think that was part of the start for the Tigers, but after they got rolling, it was lights out for Livingston Central. Time now for the senior night introductions, and for that, I'll turn it over to my broadcast partner over the years, Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. And senior night, welcome to senior night for the 2019-2020 winter sports season. Tonight, we're going to recognize and honor some of our seniors. First, to recognize our senior cheerleader, Zoe East. Zoe is the daughter of Amber and Ben Foster and Les Bryant. She has been a cheerleader for 4 years. Next up is Callie Merrick. Callie is the daughter of Tiffany and Shane Spurlock. She has been a cheerleader for 4 years.
And all the seniors and their parents walking out to mid-court for pictures. You can find all of those pictures, I'm sure, tonight on yoursportsedge.com.
And the next cheerleader is Jaylyn Mullen. Jaylyn is a daughter of Jaron and Brian Phelps. She has been a cheerleader for 4 years. They're making their way to midcourt.
Brian, a former coach
yes.
of the Tigers squad in years gone by.
And now for the basketball players. Senior members of the Lady Tiger basketball team. First up is Lucy Geyer-Goffinet. Lucy is a daughter of Brian and Melanie Goffinet and Timmy and Aaron Bashir. Lucy has been on the Lady Tiger team for 6 years.
And one of our favorite interviews after the ball games.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the her father is the one who likes to brag on us too, Dennis. I love people that brag on us.
He does. He watches anytime he can, listens religiously, and updates everything on Twitter for us, and we appreciate Brian all during the season.
And the next up is Bella McConnell. Bella is the daughter of John and Mandy McConnell. Bella has been on the Lady Tiger team for 6 years.
And Bob, that's a player that is going to be impossible to replace. A kid that puts that much effort doesn't come along every year. You can't just plug somebody else in and get that kind of effort that you do out of Bella McConnell, game in and game out.
She is a player. And Jada Boyd. Jada's the daughter of Warwick and Tashika Boyd. Walking with her tonight is also her grandmother, Adrian Boyd. Jada has been on the Lady Tiger team for 6 years.
Of course, suffered that torn ACL back in the second region girls final for the All-A and has been out the remainder of the season. Although tonight, Bob, a special surprise in the girls game. It's going to be great. I think they're going to get Jada into the ball game to let her score a goal on senior night.
She is in uniform.
So that's going to be a great and touching moment when the girls take the court tonight for their basketball game.
And now the members of the boys team. First, the boys manager, Gracie Ray Beckner. Gracie Ray is the daughter of Jackie and Jennifer McGregor. Gracie has been the Tiger basketball manager for 1 year.
And these kids work hard. I think the guys have 3 managers. They do a great job. They film, they provide water, towels, do a lot of the work behind the scenes.
And the first Tiger basketball player to come out is number 1, TJ Ray. TJ is the son of Kenny and Dina Ray. TJ has been on the basketball Tiger team for 4 years.
And a lot like Bella McConnell, this kid gives everything he has on the floor every night. Usually outsized whoever he's guarding, but does a great job for the Tigers. And a crowd favorite.
Yes, absolutely. Number 2, Darius Riley. Darius is the son of Danita Riley and Chris Radford. Darius has been on the Tiger team for 4 years.
And Bob, we've been at these senior nights with kids playing before, and it's a touching night.
And a special night, too.
Hard to believe that it goes by so fast. And it seems like that senior year is faster than any of them.
And for the first time in my radio career, Dennis, I'll get to say poo tonight. Next up is number 5, Jamarius Blaine. Pooh is the son of Janine Riley and Robert Blaine. Pooh has been on the Tiger team for 4 years. And always a happy kid, always a smile on his face.
Yeah, you can tell it when we get to interview him. We've done that probably 3 or 4 times this season. There's as much excitement sitting up here in headphones as there is when he's on the court.
Exactly. And next up is my step-grandson, number 11, Jude East. Jude is the son of Joy and Margaret East and Amy and Fish Adams. Jude has been on the Tiger team for 4 years.
And had a good game tonight, a very good game.
Yes.
They'll walk it out to midcourt. Don't forget, you can check out all the photos tonight, courtesy of Todd Griffin on yoursportsedge.com.
And number 22, Caden Fralix. Caden is the son of Barry and Christy Fralix. Caden has been on the Tiger basketball team for 5 years. And from an athletic playing basketball family.
Yeah, it's one of those names that you expect to be on a Tiger roster. You're not going to go very long without a Fralix on there. I graduated with Barry back in the day, a whale of a player in his own right.
And number 42, Cole Smiley. Cole is the son of Steve and Mandy Smiley. Cole has been on the Tiger basketball team for 4 years. And I don't think his ankle looked the worse for wear tonight.
I think it looked better than reports.
We thought
indicated.
he might only play 45 to 60 seconds, but he was in several minutes tonight.
I think it felt good, and that's good to see, especially with Hopkins Central on the horizon on Tuesday night.
Walking real well to the midcourt jump circle.
So much like at Madisonville the other night, baseline to baseline.
And we'd like to thank you to all of our senior players and parents for your hard work and dedication to the Caldwell County cheerleading and basketball teams. Let's show these families how proud we are of them, and the crowd comes to a standing ovation for these players.
And a big crowd on hand tonight for Caldwell County for this senior night. A well-deserved standing ovation for these guys.
And a full house on the other side. It's really full below, and I would say half filled in the upper balcony.
And Bob, it's funny, you look out, you got 6 Tigers seniors off that boys squad, but look at the bench down here. Still a lot of white jerseys to fill those spots.
At least 3 8th graders and a 7th grader. So yes, help is on the way, as they say.
And if I'm not mistaken, maybe Tripp Branch, the only senior next season?
I believe Tripp is the only senior next year, yes.
So again here, senior night activities conclude after Caldwell's big win over Livingston Central, 77-48. Girls will play next. They still haven't started the mid-game clock.
And Dennis, what I might get you to do is let me go down and check the girls' roster, see if any of these numbers are correct or incorrect, as the case may be.
All right.
And I'm sure that
hopefully Coach K will come up. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a quick break until they start the clock and be right back to continue on with the Trilogy postgame report. So stay tuned. That's continuing on right after these messages here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
It's tax time. Hi, it's Christy and Casey.
Invest your tax refund wisely on an affordable vehicle at U-Ride.
Let David help you find a great vehicle at a great price. And Christy and Casey can help with all of your financing needs. U-Ride is a proud sponsor of the Sideline Report, heard every Thursday on your hometown radio station WPKY 103.3 FM. Ask David about the U-Ride deal of the week and take a test drive. U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton.
Do your part to stimulate the economy by investing your tax refund at U-Ride.
Hey guys, it's Brittany McGregor with Farmers Bank, and I want to fill you in on some things that you may not know about. Our drive-thru at our main office is open at 7:30 until 4:30 Monday through Thursday, and on Friday we're open till 6. We're always looking for ways to be more convenient for you, so if you're unable to catch us during our normal hours, don't worry. At our Highway 62 and Edible branches, you can make your deposits at the ATM and have access to your funds immediately. Stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. Deposits may not be available for immediate credit.
For delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Potosina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or in Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Stop in for delicious lunch or dinner. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant is open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 9:30, Sundays 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
We've been talking for months now on WKDZ, WHVO, and WPKY about the importance of shopping at home with our locally owned and operated businesses. And they are telling us that you are making a difference. I'm Beth Mann, President and CEO of the Edge Media Group. I just want to thank you for the extra effort you're making to support our local businesses. When shopping locally, you create jobs, fund more local services, and impact our local economy. And that's a win-win for everyone. Shop local.
There's an advantage in being the home team. You know who Emma Talley, Jake Lewis, and Pat Gates are. You've seen the wall around Butler Stadium and have heard of the Caldwell Crazies. Trice Hughes, we're your home team. Here's our home team deal of the week.
2018 Buick Regal, 13,000 miles, Trice priced at $269 per month for 72 months.
Get this home team deal of the week at Trice Hughes. Find us on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or tricehughes.com.
The road to recovery from heart or lung complications starts at Caldwell Medical Center. Their skilled staff offer individualized outpatient treatment plans based on each patient's diagnosis to help minimize symptoms, reduce disability, and improve independence. All right here, close to home. For more information, visit caldwellmedical.com or call 270-365-0300. That's 270-365-0300.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to reach your fitness and well-being goals. Whether you're into yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, or weightlifting, Trilogy has something for the whole family. Family discounts available, and your first 2 weeks are free. Located in Princeton behind Cash Express. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
People love to enjoy themselves. It's all fun and games. Excuse me. Yes, shaken, not stirred. As I said, it's all fun and games till the ceiling is ruined by a nasty water leak or drafty window. It raises the power bill through the roof. So get the roof before it gets you. The name? Bond. James Bond.
James Bond Roofing, Windows, Siding, and more. 270-963-0840.
For over a decade, B&B Automotive has been a one-stop shop for all your automotive service and repair needs. At B&B Automotive, they understand the value of hard work and will always ensure that their customers' needs come first. They get repairs done in a timely manner and at an affordable rate. B&B Automotive has 2 locations in Madisonville and their newest location right here in Princeton at 495 Marion Road in the old Heaton's building. B&B Automotive, we treat your vehicle like it's our own.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
If this community is as important to you as it is to us, we invite you to join us weekdays for our WPKY local newscast at 6:30, 7:30, noon, and 5. 20 newscasts a week means we're committed to keeping you informed on local events. You can also find news when you want it at WPKYonline.com. Thanks for listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And we are back to the cab as we roll on with the Trilogy postgame report. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to help you meet all of your fitness and well-being goals. In between games, we're waiting on Coach K. Maybe just too many senior night activities for him to come up tonight. Caldwell County boys, a big win tonight, 77-48 over Livingston Central. Girls on the floor now warming up as the Lady Tigers will take on the Lady Cardinals. While we wait on Bob to come back up, I'll go ahead and hand out a few awards here for the boys ball game. Big block award is going to go to TJ Ray and to Jamarius Blaine. Blaine had a couple of blocks tonight, one big one flying in defensively when Central thought they had a fast break jump shot open. Blaine knocked it into the cheerleaders section. Big block is brought to you by H&R Block. Come into H&R Block Tax Office in Princeton to meet with a tax professional who can handle all of your tax preparation needs. Their tax experts can prepare your taxes right here in Princeton, and they'll find every last tax deduction available so that you get the most out of your tax return. That's H&R Block at 1011 West Main Street in Princeton. Call 270-365-9484. Next up is going to be the quick cut of the ball game. Quick cut of the ball game goes to Darius Riley. Out of all the games we've done this season, he's probably picked up this award 75% of the time. Just an amazing athlete once he gets in the lane and tries to maneuver around the defense. Quick cut is brought to you by Big Boys Barbershop. Walk-ins are welcome at Big Boys. Come on by for that quick cut or shave, and Joe and Mike will slick you up quick. That's at Big Boys Barbershop, 117 West Main in Princeton, where you can walk right in for that quick cut. Going down to the clutch play of the ball game, Bob has voted for the whole team on this one, so we're going to give it as a team effort. You had some kids. I had one in mind in particular, was Colin Whittington, that came in with about 2 minutes left in the game and immediately hit a 3 and a 2. So the 7th grader with 5 big points tonight, closing this one out. But the whole team did play really well tonight. Senior nights, a lot of emotions, a lot of distractions going into the ball game. So a good job by the whole team to keep their focus and win this one going away 77-48. Clutch play of the ball game is brought to you by Coleman Auto Parts, your hometown Napa Auto Parts dealer. They have tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, golf cart, and farm. Stop by and see Charles Quinn Coleman and staff at Coleman Auto Parts in Princeton. Napa know-how at its best. And the seniors are going to pick up the players of the game tonight for Caldwell County. We'll go over that list real quick. It is Cole Smiley, Jamarius Blaine. Let's see, Jude East also in there, Caden Fralix, TJ Ray, and Darius Riley. All of the seniors get the Player of the Game award tonight here after the big win over Livingston Central. Not only did they start out the season 0-5, struggled early, found their way, stayed with the plan by Coach K and his staff. And Caden Fralix was one of our guys we interviewed a lot this season, said all the parts were there for this team to do something good. And they did, as they finished the season, regular season, with a winning record at 15-14. So good job by those seniors to lead this squad tonight. They are the players of the game. Players of the game are brought to you by C3 Electric, selling and servicing Generac generators, new construction, remodels, and more. With over 24 years of experience, you can trust C3 Electric for quality service and installation. Call 270-625-4868. We're about 12 and a half minutes from tipping this one off. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the stats of the ball game with Bob Hayes, so stay tuned for that. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Start your day with Tess and Ty in the morning.
You're sophisticated, Lovey.
No, that ain't it. See, all good things come from Kentucky, I'm just saying.
I'm not a discard bun bitter fighter. I wonder who doesn't like a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger.
There is no correct way to answer that I will not get in trouble.
I didn't hit those.
I did.
Oh, okay. That's not the term they have listed.
Okay, well, I'm not saying that. I like my job.
They're bad donkeys.
Tess and Ty weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Howdy, folks. Right now, come into KFC and get a free chocolate cake with a 10-piece meal. It's free. It's free chocolate cake. How else can I say it? It's a whole chocolate cake that you don't pay any additional money for. See, that's the arrangement. I don't know how else to explain this. You buy a 10-piece bucket meal. I slide an actual chocolate cake made of real actual cake across the counter. You take it, and we both go our merry ways. So come on down to KFC. Get your free cake today. It's finger-licking good. Offer excludes 12-piece tenders meal, limited time only, participating locations.
It's tax time.
Hi, it's Christy.
And Casey.
Invest your tax refund wisely on an affordable vehicle at U-Ride.
Let David help you find a great vehicle at a great price. And Christy and Casey can help with all of your financing needs. U-Ride is a proud sponsor of the Sideline Report, heard every Thursday on your hometown radio station WPKY 103.3 FM. Ask David about the U-Ride Deal of the Week and take a test drive. U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton.
Do your part to stimulate the economy by investing your tax refund at U-Ride.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And back to the cab as we get set for Lady Tiger basketball coming up in just about 10 minutes. Caldwell County's boys ran away with it after a slow start, 77-48 over Livingston Central. Continuing on now on the Trilogy postgame report, time now for the stats of the ball game. Stats of the ball game are brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business that have been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. Big stat in that first half was the number of threes Caldwell County made in that first half. Actually more threes than twos as they got it rolling and never looked back in a big win over Livingston Central. For the stats of the ball game, I'll turn it over to my friend Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. And Caldwell County a 77-48 winner over Livingston Central in the first game tonight. Caldwell County in the second half outscores Livingston Central 13-7 in the third quarter, outscores them 21-11 in the fourth quarter to take a big 29-point victory here tonight. They're led by Trip Branch with 14 points tonight, and as well as Caden Fralix with 14 points. 11 points for Darius Riley, 10 points for TJ Ray, TJ making it into double figures in his last home appearance. 7 points for Jude East, 6 points for Jamarius Blaine, 6 points for Cole Smiley, 5 points for Colin Whittington, 2 points for Demarius Thompson, 2 points for Jay-Sean Riley. And the Tigers tonight shooting at the free throw line 13 of 19, shooting from the floor 25 of 45. So we'll continue this in a minute. We're joined now by Coach Kukahiko.
You want to do that? We don't have those because of the stream. I don't know if you want to use yours while we finish the stats up for the next game. Coach, thank you for joining us tonight. I know it's a lot going on with senior night activities. It's always busy for you, so thanks for coming up and spending some time with us tonight. Got out of the gates a little bit slow, but when you started to get it rolling, it was all downhill.
It was. It's one of those things, there's a lot of emotion about tonight. 6 seniors that are playing their last game on this floor. It is a little bit emotional because, the blood, sweat, and tears these guys have put in over the last 4 or 5 years, some of them. And it's something extra to play for tonight.
Well, you did a good job with these guys, and I'm sure part of after that slow start you had back in December, you're 0-5. Without this senior leadership, your job would have been much harder. Tell us some of the things that they did over the course of the season to stay on track, especially players like Caden Fralix, who told us in December, even in that streak, all the pieces were there for this team to be special. So describe what they contributed along the way to get you guys to 15-14 on the last night of regular season.
We've got 6 seniors who believe. And they never stop believing. Even starting out 0-5, it can be tough, thinking, oh man, I just want this year to be over, but they never once crossed their mind. And they kept buying in every day at practice. They kept buying in the film session. They kept buying in on the games we were playing. And it's a large part of where we're at right now. And I couldn't be more proud and just the way they've handled themselves all year long. We've had our ups and downs, but they've kept fighting, and they've kept they've led our team to be where it is. We've got a lot. We kind of got a bunch of seniors, and we got a few guys in between. We got a bunch of young guys, and it's very important that these guys lead now, but also showing these the guys that will be here next year how to lead and how to do things right. And those 6 young men have done a fabulous job of doing that this year.
We looked down one time, I don't think it was maybe a couple of weeks ago, one of our first games back here at the Cab, and one of the Whittington kids got in the game late, went up and got his shot blocked, and Caden Fralix was the first one off the bench to lend a hand and maybe a smile to him. I'm not sure what all he said to him, but Caden said he kind of took him under his wing like a little brother, and I'm sure that's one of the big things that you're going to miss about these guys leaving.
Absolutely. In practice every day, before we start, they're goofing around with each other, those two and some more, just having a good time, and that's what it's about. You want a good relationship from your team, top to bottom. And top, I just mean old guys to young guys, and I think we have that. I think our guys, truly believe that one, that tonight was a special night, but that doesn't end here. Our season's not over. We just got to make sure we continue to bring that commitment over the next few days and prepare for Central. I know that Coach Fralix is going to have his team ready, so we got to make sure that we're ready to play.
And that was going to lead up to my last question. Bob and I did make a comment during the senior celebration. You had 6 guys out there on senior night. Looked over on the bench, and there's like 9 jerseys still sitting there. So the cupboard's not bare by any means. You've got an undefeated 8th grade team with a lot of good talent coming up. So it's going to be some exciting next few years for Caldwell County. It is. We've got a couple of guys next year that they'll have a couple of juniors, have a couple of sophomores that their job will be to lead this young group. It's one of those things that it's fun as a coach to see what has happened after those first 5 games, to see what has happened, and to see the maturity that our team has shown. And I give full credit to the senior class. We've talked a lot about unity, and that unity. If you're a unified team, you can overcome a lot of things. I'm not talking about X's and O's. I'm talking about even off the court stuff. You can leave the negativity out. A team that's unified can leave the negativity out, and we've done a pretty good job of that. So hopefully we can do it for a few more weeks, and then we'll see what happens. Last question for you, Coach. Hopkins Central coming up on Tuesday night, first round of the district playoffs, a team that you've faced and beaten a couple of times this year, and it's always said it's hard to beat a team 3 times. What are you looking at going into that game on Tuesday? Just knowing our game plan and executing our game plan. Central is a much different team than we played here early in January. We played them again a month later over at South Hopkins Middle School. It was a much closer game, and as much as we've gotten better over the course of the season, so have they. They started off, they were young, trying to find their identity. I think they found it, and they play hard. They do a lot of things. They execute well, so we just got to make sure that, defensively that we're ready for anything, and offensively that we're ready for anything. I think our guys are up to the challenge. I think, our mental effort, our physical effort is going to be very good over this weekend and over Monday. And we want to make sure that, that we extend our season as long as possible. And we have to win, on Tuesday night for that to happen. Well, Coach, thank you for joining us here tonight after a big win here, and good luck on Tuesday night as you go over to Mattisville to take on Hopkins Central. And again, just congratulations on a really good regular season. Looking forward to big things on Tuesday. Thank you. Coach K joining us here on the Trilogy Postgame Report. That'll wrap up the Trilogy Postgame Report as Bob gets set back in his headset just about 2.5 minutes before we tip off girls action here. And Bob back on the air. Coach K really happy with that senior bunch. It's an emotional night, but he talked about the leadership that squad brought through an 0-5 start all the way to bring this team to a winning record in the regular season at 15-14.
Well, it is a wonderful way to end a high school season by winning your last 6 games in a row and really playing well, getting over the hump, so to speak, and which we had to. And our schedule wasn't the easiest in the world.
Right, yeah, we played a quality schedule.
Exactly, and so to finish above 500 almost guarantees us that we won't go under 500. But obviously, if we lose Tuesday night, we're out anyway.
Correct.
So we're at 500. If we win there, we're 2 games up. Mattisville will keep that at a 1 game, and then if we win a game in the region, we know we're going to finish with a winning record.
Absolutely, and the way these guys are playing, if they put on a game like they did against UHA, they're going to give Madisonville their hands full.
I don't think anybody in the second region will want to play us as a runner-up.
No, I think we're peaking at the right time.
Yeah,
like you said, that 6-game winning streak. Turning our attention now, girls action coming up as the Lady Tigers will take on the Lady Cardinals.
And just to finish up the stats, Dennis, the Tigers
that's
tonight,
right, I forgot about that.
with only 7 turnovers tonight, playing well. As you mentioned in your interview with Coach K, we start off with a different lineup than we have before, and so that just makes it that situation where people are getting used to each other and all of that. And we're down here under 1 minute before we have the player introductions, and I'll turn it back over to you, Dennis.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking up the records for these two squads as they get set for starting lineups. Caldwell County is going to come into tonight at 14-13 on the year. Livingston Central, tough season for those ladies at 5-17.
I thought we were maybe 15-13.
15-13, let's check it. They've got us down at 14-13 on KHSAA. Time now for the starting lineups, and I'll check that record, Bob, while you have the starting lineups here being introduced at midcourt.
Thank you, Dennis. Coming out first for the Livingston Central Cardinals is number 22, and that's Gracie Downey, followed by number 30.
I think it's number 20.
Yeah, number 20 is Kara Davidson. These ponytails are giving me fits, Dennis.
45 is next.
And number 5 is Lauren Ring.
And I think it's number 10 is Maggie Downey.
Lucy Garner-Goffin coming out first. Bella McConnell, the second lady. Jada Boyd coming out is getting the start tonight, and we're going to see her maybe do something special tonight here.
Yeah, we've got a little inside information, and you want to really tune into this. It'll be a big hit, I'm sure, on YouTube on the replay on this one. But Jada Boyd, first time in the ball game since the loss in the girls' second region All-A final. Boyd suffering that torn ACL. Plans to play at Brescia next season. Has been rehabbing that knee, has a big brace on right now. But she is standing underneath her basket. This one's tipped. Tip, of course, brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. The throw down to Jada Boyd. Shot up and no good. Rebound comes down. She takes it, puts it back in, and gets a big hug from fellow seniors Lucy Goffinette and Bella McConnell, as well as the rest of the team. And a standing ovation moment for Jada Boyd as she'll come off the court. Big smile on her face after getting a do-over on the first attempt to get those 2 points.
Quite a scene.
And a good sportsmanship call by Livingston Central. Caldwell County will return the favor and give 2 points up to number 45.
That's Ayla Salazar.
Ayla Salazar with the bucket. Now we are underway for real as Maja Hollowell brings it across for Caldwell County. Man-to-man defense by Livingston Central. Right wing it goes for Caldwell County. It was Carson Parker back out to Jaggers. Jaggers back to Hollowell. Hollowell dribbles it around, back to Parker on the right wing. Caldwell County looking for a screen off McConnell. Get it in underneath to Hollowell. She's bumped underneath. Nice pass, nice vision. Lucy Goffinette from the corner goes underneath in the lane to Hollowell. Foul's going to be called on Central.
I think number 22, Gracie Downey, just drew that foul.
Into the corner goes for a three on the inbound. Bella McConnell, no good. Rebound comes down to Lauren Ring. And Central will put it in play on their offensive end. That's Downey with the ball. Downey off a screen out front. Gives it up to number 20, Davidson. Into the corner to Downey. A couple of Downeys in the starting lineup for Livingston Central.
I wonder if they're as good a shooter as their maybe brother.
Pick and roll, Ring up with the shot. gives them the lead at 4-2. Lauren Ring has good size underneath for Livingston Central. She's on Jaggers. Hollowell has it, works it around top of the key. Into the wing it goes to Goffinet. Goffinet on a cutting. McConnell has it slip through her hands. Ball loose on the floor. Steal by Livingston Central. And got away with a carry. Says you got to have control of the ball. I'm not sure about that one. Central gets it to Salazar. Salazar off a screen from the elbow, up and in. Ayla Salazar makes it 7-2. Did they put a 3 up for that, Bob? It was not a 3.
No.
She was just barely off the free throw line. 6-2. They've corrected that now. Steal away by Salazar again, ripping it away from Jaggers. Jaggers knocks it away, back up, now loose on the floor. McConnell on the floor for it, comes up with it. Short shot up and in. Perseverance pays off for Caldwell County. As Jaggers knocked it loose, McConnell fought for about 15 feet to get that ball, finally did, and puts it up and in to bring Caldwell back within 2. Far side it goes to number 10, Downey, gets it in the lane. They'll kick it back out. Salazar now with it off the left side. Looking for the roll from number 20, Davidson. Davidson working on McConnell, spin move, goes down the lane, shot up, no good. Carson Parker had her player over her back. That was Ring missing the shot. Parker with the rebound off the Ring miss, and Caldwell back the other way with Jaggers, a 3, good. Little Caesars Pizza, 3-pointer, J.C. Jaggers. Ball looked like it was going down a funnel for a second, finally dropped. And it's Downey, Maggie Downey, to bring it up court. And Bob, this will be one of the games where ponytails will make a difference in checking some of these players' numbers.
And the contrast on the Livingston Central uniforms is not that great.
Salazar with the ball, over to Davidson, loose underneath, and Goffinet will pick it up and bring it up court for Caldwell County. Handing it off to Jaggers near midcourt. Jaggers across, just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers with a 7-6 lead. Hollowell looks it over. Underneath, all alone, Lucy Goffinet caught Davidson asleep, and Goffinet with an easy Farmers Bank shot. Lady Tigers are going to come with pressure after the make, and a 5-second call as Central couldn't get the ball in. Turnover Cardinals, and Goffinet will put it in play on the baseline for Caldwell County. McConnell, 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Davidson. Davidson to Downey. Downey across half court. Caldwell County man-to-man. Hollowell chasing, that's Downey, number 22. Baseline shot up, no good. Parker has it knocked out of her hands and out of bounds off of Ring. So Lady Tigers playing good defense. They'll bring it the length of the court. Hollowell across midcourt and off to Jaggers. Jaggers looking for the cut from Goffinet. Goffinet has it top of the key. Drops it backwards to McConnell. McConnell finds Parker underneath. Back to McConnell. Fake the 3. Drives the lane. Shot up. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds. That one's going off of Central's number 20, Davidson. Victoria Joyner checking in for Livingston Central. Coming out of the ball game is going to be Maggie Downey. Lucy Goffinet puts it in play. Again, Caldwell County catches Livingston Central asleep. McConnell on the baseline puts it in. Steal by Parker on the inbounds pass to Jaggers for 3. No good. Hollowell, though, with the rebound. Has it knocked loose. Kicks it out to Goffinet. Goffinet back to Hollowell to McConnell. Had the open 3. Decides to drive. Left hand shot up. No good. And rebound down to Livingston Central. Some good looks by Caldwell County on that possession. Just couldn't get it to drop. And the Cardinals will bring it back up. Downey goes off a screen. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Ball tipped by Goffinet. Back out to Downey. Downey over to Ring. knocked loose by Goffinette, out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Cardinal basketball. Marja Hollowell comes out. Morgan McDaniels checks in for the Lady Tigers. And Bob, I did check that record on the website, 14-13 on the season. Tough loss on Tuesday night to a very good McCracken County squad. Central fumbles it out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Lady Tigers.
Central with 4 turnovers here in the first half.
Jaggers at the point with Hollowell on the bench. Gives it up to McConnell. McConnell drives the lane, kicks it inside out. Goffinette for 3. Rattles, no good. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Goes up for the shot, no good, but she's fouled. And she'll pick up a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Fouls on number 22, Gracie Downey, her second for Livingston.
McDaniels at the line, misses the first. We'll take 5 seconds for station identification. This is WPKY Princeton. Paris Gray checking into the ball game for the first time. Carson Parker out. Gray just recently back with the Lady Tigers after plantar fasciitis sidelined her for several games. McConnell gets the rebound on the miss, back up and in from 8 feet. Bella McConnell with the bucket, 13-6, Caldwell County. Ring back the other way, up and in. She's got the size to post up down low and had the mismatch on Gray. Jaggers off the McConnell screen, wants to drive, gives it up to Goffinette on the wing, back over to McConnell. McConnell from the elbow, underneath the Jaggers, too much on that pass, slides through everybody out of bounds, and it's turnover Lady Tigers. Jaggers will come out, Presley McKinney into the ball game. Coach Mitchell substituting freely here in the first quarter, just 1:07 left in the first quarter, last night of the regular season. Foul's going to be called on Morgan McDaniels. Too much hand check on Victoria Joyner down the right side. Only the first foul on the Lady Tigers. Emerson Ramage to put it in play for Livingston Central. Gets it up to Maggie Downey back into the ball game. Over to Ramage. Ramage looking underneath. Back out front to Downey. Over to number 12, Joyner. Joyner wants to drive. Good job by Goffinette to cut that off. To number 20, Davidson. Over to Salazar. Livingston works it around patiently. Caldwell County doing a good job defensively. Runner in the lane, no good. Rebound, Livingston Central. Kick out shot, no good. And Bella McConnell comes down with the rebound for Caldwell County. 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. McConnell has the ball underneath. Again, Caldwell County catches Central asleep, but misses the shot. Lucy Goffinette too much off the board. 8 seconds for Central. Ring takes it. Nobody stops the ball at the free throw line. Bounce pass up and in for Salazar at the buzzer. So a little bit of sleep for Caldwell County defensively on that last possession. Central cashes in on it after one. It's Lady Tigers 13, Lady Cardinals 10. Back in 1 minute on WPKY Princeton.
With First Southern Bank, your dream home may be closer than you think. At First Southern Bank, they believe that people matter, having spent over 35 years providing personalized service for real people from real people. Let their people work with you to get you in your dream home. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. First Southern Bank, Princeton. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 409424.
It's tax time. Hi, Hi, it's Kristen.
And Casey.
Invest your tax refund wisely on an affordable vehicle at U-Ride.
Let David help you find a great vehicle at a great price. And Christy and Casey can help with all of your financing needs. U-Ride is a proud sponsor of the Sideline Report, heard every Thursday on your hometown radio station WPKY 103.3 FM. Ask David about a U-Ride deal of the week and take a test drive. U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton.
Do your part to stimulate the economy by investing your tax refund at U-Ride.
And welcome back to the Cavs. Second quarter going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Stop in and see Pam. All kinds of furniture out there. Used furniture, new furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Inbounding the ball is Livingston Central. For the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Downey out front, guarded by McKinney. She'll work it around to number 23, Jennings, into the ball game in between quarters. Ring now out front, guarded by Gray. They'll look for that mismatch inside as Ring tries to post up. They'll switch it around to the left side. Back over to Jennings. Jennings out front to Downey. Good job by Caldwell County defensively. Downey looks it over. Wanted to go corner, cut off by Goffinette. Ball loose underneath as they went to Ring, picked up by McConnell. McConnell hands it off to Goffinette. She'll bring it across midcourt. Back to McConnell. McConnell drives the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound down to Davidson. Davidson to Downey. Downey way out near the midcourt stripe. Swings it to Salazar on the right wing. Salazar over to Downey. Timeout called on the floor. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back. This is Lady Tiger basketball on WPKY.
10,641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today. Pennyroyal Hospice.
And welcome back to the Cavs. 6 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Caldwell County clinging to a 3-point lead at 13-10. And inbounding the ball will be Livingston Central side midcourt. For the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County is going to switch to a little 2-3 or 3-2 zone. They'll bring Jaggers out high at that when needed. Central works it around Ring now left side. Swinging it back out front to Downey. Ball knocked loose. Carson Parker comes up with the steal, gets it up to McDaniels. McDaniels will stop, pull up, and look for a guard. Jaggers across midcourt. McConnell now with it. Kick out over to McDaniels. Short range jumper up off the back of the rim, no good. And it's number 20, Davidson with the rebound. Davidson to Downey. Back to Davidson. Looked at the baseline, cut off by McConnell. Matchup zone by Caldwell County. Now they'll go full man-to-man. Picked off at midcourt. Morgan McDaniels, left hand up, no good. I think that may have been partially blocked by Salazar. Back into the hands of Downey. Over to Salazar. Open for a second. Good recovery by McDaniels. McDaniels drops down on the double team and commits the foul on Davidson. Good job by Morgan to recognize the double team opportunity. Just made too much contact hustling over.
I think he stepped on her shoe.
McDaniels will come out of the ball game and Hollowell back in for the Lady Tigers. Underneath it goes to Ring. Ring from the middle of the lane, puts it up and in. And the Lady Cardinals have battled back down by only one now. 13-12. Hollowell across midcourt. She calls out the play, gets it to Parker on the left wing, looking for Jaggers, cutting. Jaggers had Ring all over her back. No call, knocked away by Central. Ring now has it. Tried to go underneath the Salazar, and that one's knocked out of bounds on a good defensive play by Maja Hollowell. Salazar gets it in play to Davidson. Davidson to Ring. Underneath, knocked away by Caldwell County. Over to Hollowell. Hollowell to Goffinet, wide open three from the right wing is good. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer. Lucy Goffinet on senior night. 16-12, Lady Tigers. Hollowell knocks it away, ball still loose, picked up by Central. Salazar on the right wing. Lob underneath, too much for Ring, picked off by McConnell. McConnell keeps it herself, brings it up the court, back out to Goffinet. Another three, good. Back-to-back threes, Lucy Goffinet.
Good assist that time. Nice teamwork.
Inside-out play from McConnell, back out to Goffinet. And it's Downey out front at the midcourt circle. Over to Salazar. Salazar took advantage of a moving screen. No call on it to Downey. Out to Ring. Ring way away from the basket. Carson Parker's only going to guard her so far out. She'll stay back inside the three-point line and give Ring that shot all day. Inside it goes to Davidson. Shot up off the glass and in. It's one thing Livingston Central does have, Bob. They've got pretty good size at the post.
Some nice, and the girls know how to play too.
Goffinet faked the three, kicks it back out to McConnell. She'll try a three from the same spot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Lady Cardinals, Davidson.
So far it's only one shot and back down the floor if the Lady Tigers miss.
3:40 left to go here in the first half. Ring outside the three-point line. She'll try a three. Airballed it up, ball loose on the floor. McConnell comes up with it, dribbles between two players, up court to Jaggers. Little off target on the pass. Jaggers chases it down, gives it to Hollowell for three. In and out. Rebound comes down to Livingston Central.
Bella McConnell now with 3 rebounds.
And a note passed on to us by Todd Griffin of YourSportsEdge.com. Bella needs 10 rebounds tonight to have 800 rebounds for her career. Ring guarded by Parker. Ring with a bullet pass gets through the first player, but tracked down by Downey. Downey's shot no good. And stepping on the line on the baseline was Livingston Central trying for the rebound.
Livingston Central with 10 turnovers tonight. Caldwell County with only 4 so far.
Emerson Ramage checks into the ball game for Livingston Central as number 23 Callista Jennings comes out. Hollowell to Jaggers. Fake the three, got a player up, kicks it out to Goffinet. Goffinet feeling it. Had back-to-back threes earlier in the quarter. Underneath it goes to McConnell, shot up no good. Again, one rebound, or one shot by Caldwell County, rebound Central. Bella picks up the foul on Salazar on the rebound.
Lady Tigers third of the first half.
Caldwell County with full court pressure. They'll get it in to Ramage. Ramage gets across half court. Looking to hand it off back to Downey. Downey pulls it out with 2:20 left to go in the half. Salazar now near the top of the key, just left on the wing. Steal underneath, try to go to Ring, but Carson Parker there to pick that one off. And it's Hollowell splitting everybody, going in for an uncontested layup. Davidson got there late, and then a wild pass picked off by Jaggers. Jaggers tried to go underneath, picked back off by the Lady Cardinals. A little sloppy play for a second, but Central gets it back across half court. Salazar touch pass over to Davidson. Back out to Downey. Long two is no good. Bella McConnell with a strong rebound. McConnell is going to race it up. Outlet pass to Jaggers. Jaggers lets the defender go by, puts it up off the glass for a Farmers bank shot, and a 23-14 lead. Full timeout. We'll take a minute and be back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on WPKYOnline.com.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
Ladies, all the latest trendy boutique styles are waiting for you at Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville. We have an amazing selection of Apparel that celebrates women of all ages, sizes, and styles. You'll love our jewelry, accessories, and handbags, including our new Bed Stew collection. And we have entire rooms dedicated to curvy size styles and shoes. Our selection and prices cannot be beat, and we can't wait to see you. You'll find us at 5120 Princeton Road, Hopkinsville, or shop with us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
And welcome back to the cab. We're going to look at the scoreboard here. That's
You
brought to
stretch
you
your
by
vehicle budget as far as it will go. That's why they offer a large.
And welcome back. A little commercial interference there. Livingston 10-bound the ball, bring it the length of the floor for the call. Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Pressure by Caldwell County in the backcourt. They get it across into the hands of Ramage. Ramage tied up. J.C. Jaggers with the tie-up possession arrow is going to turn it over to the Lady Tigers.
13 turnovers for Livingston Central, and that's certainly helping Caldwell County out.
And Bob, we've seen A.J. Hollowell into a game here recently. I looked down, I think she's got a sling on the left arm. I noticed her not in uniform tonight. So we'll have to check on that leading into next week. Lob underneath to Maja Hollowell. She'll kick it back out in traffic. McConnell sees opening down the lane to Goffinet for three off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound chased down by Carson Parker. Not a lot of rebounds early on by the Tigers. McConnell from the lane, no good. Ball loose on the floor. And coming up with it is Ring for Livingston Central. She gets it out to Downey. Downey drives, runner way off the glass. Goffinet with the board underneath. And Hollowell will hustle it back as we have 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Coach Mitchell yelling out the play he wants to run. Little curl coming out top of the key is Goffinet. Goffinet takes it left side over to Jaggers. Little double high screen for Caldwell County. They'll get it back to Goffinet, working the clock down over to Jaggers. Almost knocked away by Ring. Jaggers picks it back up. Jaggers to Hollowell, 10 seconds on the clock. Caldwell County is set to go in their offense. Kick it in to McConnell. McConnell to Parker. Shot up, no good. Both players go down on the rebound, McConnell and Ring. And the buzzer sounds before Caldwell County can get another shot off. Good half for the Lady Tigers. At the half, it's the Lady Tigers 23, the Lady Cardinals 14. We'll be back to get underway on the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show after this break. That's next here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Been in the hospital but aren't quite ready to go home? Caldwell Medical Center's Swing Bed program is the perfect step for patients in a transitional stage of care. Their extended care solution allows you to continue receiving skilled nursing care, meals, and medication management with the added convenience of being close to home and the peace of mind that comes from a full-service hospital. To learn more about their Swing Bed program, visit caldwellmedical.com.
Your home team at Trice Hughes wants to help you stretch your vehicle budget as far as it will go. That's why they offer a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs under $10,000. As always, financing is not a problem. If you're receiving a tax refund and need a vehicle, your first stop should be with your home team at Trice Hughes. Vehicles under $10,000.
Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for the Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all of the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vinson, Kendra Winters, and Lily Horde.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children, bring them with you, because we've got a kids corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al. Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
There's good news in the fight against heart disease. Hello, I'm Jessica Reed Carr, a physician assistant who works alongside of Dr. Sanjay Bose. Did you know that Caldwell Medical Center has a cardiology clinic? Whether you need a stress test, echocardiogram, or just a follow-up, our highly trained team of heart health specialists have the experience to get you on the path to a healthier you right here at home. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 270-365-0350 or visit us at caldwellmedical.com.
Grab the clipboard and let's break it down with Dennis and Bob. The halftime show is on. 1580, 103.3 PKY.
And welcome back to the Cab. We're at halftime. Caldwell County Lady Tigers lead this one 23-14. Time now to kick off the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. That's all from Travis Construction and Concrete. Bob will do an injury report real quick before we get into the stats. Injury report brought to you by Caldwell Medical Center. Better quality health care right here at home. Caldwell Medical Center wishes the Lady Tigers and Tigers a successful and healthy season. Most of the Lady Tigers are able to get back in the lineup. We've got knee braces. We've got ankle braces on a lot of people, but it's walking wounded.
And slings and everything.
And slings. I think AJ is maybe in a sling down here. Hopefully we'll have her back. We'll check with Coach Mitchell after the game on her condition. But of course the Lady Tigers will be in action on Monday night, taking on Hopkins Central in the district tournament and trying to win this one and go 15-13 on the season here on senior night at the Cab. Time now for stats in the first half. Stats brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business that have been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. For the stats in the first half, my broadcast partner, Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Let's look at the scoreboard. That's brought to us by Goodman Funeral Home. They're new in Princeton, but have years of experience. Beautiful, yet very, very affordable funeral and memorial services that they provide. In the first quarter, Caldwell County outscoring Livingston Central 13-10. That three-point lead stretched into 9 here at half as Caldwell County outscores Livingston Central 10-4. In the second quarter to lead here at halftime, 23-14. For the Lady Tigers, led in the first half by Lucy Goffinette with 1 2-point field goal and 2 threes for her total of 8. 6 points for Bella McConnell on 3 2-point field goals. 5 points for J.C. Jaggers on a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer. And 2 points for Maja Harwell on a field goal. Also 2 points for the senior Jada Boyd on 1 field goal. Jada out of the game, recovering from that knee injury. And for the total of 23 points for the Tigers. The Tigers with only 4 turnovers tonight. Bella McConnell in the rebound department has 4 for the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers and the referees apparently lost their peas because Livingston shot no free throws. Caldwell was 0 for 2 at the free throw line. One of the more unique games of the year we've seen at the free throw line. Only 3 fouls for Caldwell County in the first half. Only 2 for Livingston Central in the first half. For Livingston Central, they're co-leaders in the scoring department. Lauren Ring with 6 points on 3 2-point field goals. 6 points for Ayla Salazar on 3 2-point field goals. And 2 points from Kara Davidson on a field goal. And those were the only 3 Lady Cardinals to score tonight. Total of 14 points for Livingston Central. Livingston Central, as I mentioned, no trips to the free throw line, so they were 0 for 0. The Tigers with 2 trips to the line, missing both of them, 0 for 2. The Lady Tigers in the shooting department, 10 shots out of 27 attempts. So, and a lot of times, I'm sure that Livingston Central out-rebounded the Lady Tigers in the first half. The Lady Tigers with those many misses, and oftentimes it was one and done for the Lady Tigers. So, Dennis, a 9-point lead here at halftime. and we've got to come out and be really attentive to what we do early to start the third quarter.
Absolutely. You don't want to get sloppy with the basketball early on and let Central back in this one. You kind of want to keep the foot on the pedal and pull this one away and maybe turn your attentions towards Tuesday night late in this one, get some subs in and get these players a little bit of rest. But a good job by Caldwell County. You really like to see a player like Lucy Goffinette get these shots going early because that's a confidence thing with her. If she gets these falling, she's a different type of player out on the floor the rest of the ball game. So it's good to see she finds the bottom of the bucket early.
And I just love to see these girls shoot for so often and for so long. Not a criticism or anything like that. They would just not shoot the ball when they were open. Coach Mitchell has given them obviously some freedom to do that. And Lucy Geyer drains 2 threes tonight and looking good on her shots. Always look good on her shots. A tremendous free throw shooter.
Absolutely. And Caldwell County doing a good job not turning the ball over. The foul situation, they're letting the girls play a little bit. They're not calling the quick tie-ups and letting them bump and bang a little bit. The guys actually much the same way tonight. Bob, a great job. I'm sure our listeners can check out the Caldwell County Band of Pride pep band here tonight, doing a great job as always. They did an outstanding job on the national anthem, and they haven't let up since. So a good time to have them here on senior night. I want to remind everybody, Todd Griffin here taking the pictures, all the senior night pictures in between games. You can find those as well as a Tri-Shoes presentation of over $2,200 to the basketball program through the matching Chrysler Drive program. All of that can be seen on yoursportsedge.com, so check out all those photos courtesy of Todd Griffin later on.
And probably a pretty good gate tonight, Dennis, as the stands. Livingston brought several people to town tonight, and for the first, this place was full up until senior ceremonies were over, and the parents of the boys went home. For some of them did.
And that's going to do it for us on the Travis Construction and Concrete Halftime Show. We really appreciate those guys being with us all season, sponsoring the tip-off and the halftime show for us. And Bob, I think you counted the games up the other night. Depending on what we do through region, we'll have covered somewhere between 55 and 60 basketball games this season.
I think I passed 50 tonight, and you're knocking on the door.
I'm knocking on the door. So that's a lot of basketball over the course of a winter, but we've had a ball doing it.
And remind you, this third quarter is going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts, and registry. Your local U-Haul dealer here in Princeton. Stop in and see Pam. See the furniture she has in that store. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Start the third quarter. Livingston Central will inbound at side midcourt. And for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County is going to pick up at midcourt with Goffinette on Downey. Downey wants to go left side, spins, gets it back to Salazar. Salazar working against Jaggers. Salazar pulls her dribble up. Back out front it goes. Underneath, looking for Ring. Tipped away. Carson Parker picked up on the loose ball by Goffinette. She finds Maja Hollowell to bring it down the court. Underneath it goes. Goffinette misses the short shot. A little too easy on the lob. And it's rebound Livingston Central. I think Lucy Geyer would like to have that one back.
She was flirting with double figures with that shot.
Driving baseline is number 22, Downey. She gets it back out to Salazar. Salazar over to Maggie Downey. Got away with a travel, kicked out of bounds as she tried to go underneath the ring. Off the leg of Parker. It'll stay Lady Cardinal basketball. Just underway here in the second half. Out to Downey. Downey, the point guard, will bring it up. Tries to go down the lane. Cut off by Goffinette. She pulls it back out. Looking underneath. Lob pass a little too much for number 20, Davidson. Nice front by Bella McConnell.
Looks like Coach Mitchell may try to spread the floor on this trip down the floor, Dennis.
Hollowell brings it across. She's going to try to work on her defender. Kicks it out to Goffinette. Goffinette in the lane, pulls up from 12 feet, gets the roll and in, double figures. Lucy Goffinette with her 10th point of the night, and the Lady Tiger lead at 11. Full court man-to-man pressure. Central throws it out of bounds.
3 turnovers here in the third quarter for Livingston Central. The quarter is not but a minute and a half old.
Goffinette long inbounds to Jaggers. Top of the key, 3, partially blocked by Ring. And it goes out of bounds, staying Caldwell County basketball. Stack at the free throw line for Caldwell County. They break out of it, get it to McConnell. McConnell swing pass, dangerous pass over to Jaggers, makes it.
That had some icicles on it when it came down.
it was lobbed up. Good thing we weren't at South Hopkins tonight. I think they would have hit a rafter. McConnell takes it inside the lane.
Good job by Carson in there fighting to keep possession of that basketball. And she picks up a foul. One of the few called tonight. That was on number 5, I think. Yes.
And Carson comes out of it smiling. Three-pointer all the way. Jaggers, no good. Rebound McConnell. McConnell wanted to go inside. Gets it to Hollowell, no good. Ball still loose on the floor, and Ring comes up with it for Livingston Central.
Miller with 5 rebounds now.
Underneath it goes Davidson. Shot up off the glass, no good. Batted around. Ring comes down with it. Up and in off the boards. Lauren Ring with the bucket, and it's 25-16. Maja Hollowell near the volleyball stripe at center court. Over to McConnell, nice cut. And Hollowell goes up and gets fouled. Little reach over, we'll see who got called on that one.
Did he signal 22, Dennis?
I didn't see him signal to anybody, to be honest. There it is, 22, it is her third. Hollowell at the line. Free throw good. Goodwin Insurance free throw. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs.
The first free throw made tonight in this game.
Hollowell gets a second.
And Maja's second one is good. Tigers now leading 27-16. Press on for the Lady Tigers. In the back court, Livingston Central now gets it across the timeline. Ring has it. Now over to, I wish I could see these numbers.
Victoria Joyner with the shot. And I think I was allergic to a made free throw. Sneeze came on to me as soon as the free throw went in.
And the ball is knocked out of bounds. Possession going to the Tigers.
And a 30-second timeout called. We'll take a quick break and be right back. This is Lady Tiger basketball on WPKY.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Treasures Remembered, Wallace Toy, Josh Ray, Woodman Light, Armory Gun Shop, Black Patch Grill, Jeff Russo, Attorney at Law, Pet Grooming by David Rogers, Taco John's, The Joint Barbecue, and by Community Medical Clinic. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on your free WPKY app.
And welcome back to the Cab. 5 minutes, 16 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Timeout by the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers to inbound it.
And it's going to be Lucy Goffinet taking care of it.
Inside backcourt, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Maja Hollowell gets the pass. Bella McConnell all alone reels in the pass up and off the glass for a Farmers Bank shot, 29-16.
That looked too easy.
Ring pulls it up in the backcourt, has to get it over to Joyner. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's off of J.C. Jaggers. And Salazar will put it in play for the Lady Cardinals. Looking underneath for Ring, gets it out to her at the three-point line. She'll take it left-handed to the hole, up and no good, but fouled on the play. Ring, an impressive player down low in that post position.
I think the foul is going to go against Carson Parker. No, going to go against J.C. Jaggers.
Ring's free throw, first attempt, rims out.
Livingston's first trip to the line, not fruitful.
Second one up for Ring. Stays in. 12-point margin now with 4:55 to go in the third quarter. Goffinet looking to get it in to Hollowell. Does. Hollowell turns, looks up the court, wanting to go with a pass. Jaggers, nice cut. Hollowell was looking for that the whole way. Jaggers missed the layup, and tie up on the rebound is going to stay with the Lady Tigers as Davidson and McConnell tied up.
Caldwell County's missed a couple point-blank layups here in the third quarter.
Goffinette inbounds to McConnell. McConnell double team, throws it up and in. Count it, and she'll go to the line with a little smile on her face, thinking she's pretty fortunate that that one found a place to go in.
If you shoot it high enough, it has a chance.
And it did, 31-17, as Bella makes it 32-17 with the Goodwin Insurance free throw. Pressure in the backcourt from Caldwell County.
Bella joins her fellow senior Lucy Goffinette in double figures.
Carson Parker with a steal underneath, taking it away from Ring, finds Hollowell across midcourt. Hollowell, spin move behind the back, shot in the lane, up, no good. Salazar with the rebound for Livingston Central. Salazar pulls up her dribble. Jaggers closes in defensively. Now Goffinette just sees an opportunity, runs in, grabs possession. Tie-up is going to stay with Central. Parker's going to come out of the ball game. Morgan McDaniels in for the Lady Tigers. Salazar to inbound. Looking for Ring. Gets it down to her on the low block. Up and in with a scoop shot as she circled underneath the basket and fouled on the play. Foul is on Jaggers, I think. No, they're calling it on 15. I'm sorry, that's on Morgan McDaniels. Ring completes the three-point play. Livingston Central just kind of hanging around, 12-point margin now for Caldwell County. Jaggers to bring it up court against backcourt pressure. Too much body checking by Ring. And she'll be called for a foul coming across half court. Lady Tigers will put it in play at midcourt.
That's their third foul, getting dangerously close to losing her.
McDaniels has it over to Hollowell. Timeout called by Caldwell County. 30-second timeout. We'll tell you timeouts this season are brought to you by Rousseau Law. Rousseau Law is located in downtown Princeton and always ready to serve all of your legal needs. Bob, the final night of the regular season for the Tigers and Lady Tigers. It's tournament action beginning next Monday night at Madisonville as the Lady Tigers will take on Hopkins Central in a 7:30 contest, looking to make it to the championship match on Thursday night at 7.
Monday night in Madisonville, Tuesday night at Madisonville, and hopefully Thursday night and Friday nights at Madisonville next week.
Yeah, it could be a 4-night swing for us next week.
Won't have to go to my Morton's Gap condo. I'll just have to go straight to Madisonville.
Well, it'll be a
Caldwell
short
County
trip.
inbounding the ball, trying to get JC underneath, and they turn it over.
Now what Coach Mitchell wanted out of a timeout was a turnover. Central back the other way, gets it to Davidson. Davidson spins at the free throw line, finally finds number 12, Victoria Joyner. Joyner to Salazar, right side, looks it over. Over to Ring at the elbow, dribbles in the lane, kicks it back out to number 12, shot up and in on the rebound. That was Joyner with the miss, but Davidson up and in with the rebound, and she'll go to the line to try for a three-point play.
These pesky Lady Cardinals, Dennis.
Back within 10 and can cut it to single digits with this free throw by Kara Davidson.
Foul was on Bella McConnell, her second.
McDaniels out of the ball game. Parker in for the Lady Tigers. Free throw up and way short. Chased down by Goffinette for the rebound. 3:30 to go in the third. McConnell has the open three, turns it down. Long two, up and in. Bella McConnell. About a 14.5 footer. Victoria Joyner drives it in the lane, gets it back to Downey. Downey has her pass knocked away by Hollowell out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Cardinal basketball with 3:07 to go in the quarter. Gracie Downey is going to come back into the ball game for Livingston Central. Salazar gets it in. Shot up from the baseline is good. And that is number 10, Maggie Downey. 10-point ball game as we go under 3 minutes to go in the third. Jaggers brings it up against Ring. Jaggers looks to drive, puts it in that left hand, runner up off the glass, no good. Paris Gray tied up Ring for the rebound. Possession arrow will stay with the Lady Tigers. Gray to take it out for Caldwell County. Gets McConnell in the corner. McConnell turns down the three, drives it in, shot up, short, rebound Parker, up and in. Carson Parker with the offensive board and the putback, 36-24, Lady Tigers. Downey drives, kicks over to Davidson. Davidson looking for somebody to get it to, finds Salazar, back over to Downey. Maggie Downey finds Salazar now on the right side. Central really likes to go inside as much as they can. They'll try a three, way short. Paris Gray with the rebound. Hollowell now looks up the court, see what she can see. Over to McConnell. McConnell at the three-point line, fakes the pass in. Out to Jaggers now, top of the key. I think JC was measuring that one out for a second, decides to pull it back, goes to Carson Parker, dribbles in on the baseline, shot up and no good. Rebound comes down to Livingston Central's Davidson. To Downey. Downey to Downey. Long-range jumper, no good. McConnell with the rebound, has it knocked away by Salazar. She chases it back down. McConnell now back up across midcourt. Looking for somebody to give it to as she pulls her dribble up. Jaggers dangerously close to the midcourt stripe, gets it back in underneath all alone. Maja Hollowell. 3 or 4 times tonight, Caldwell County has caught Livingston Central asleep underneath with wide open bank shots and actually missed a couple more.
I have Bella now with 6 rebounds, Dennis. So she's 2 away from 800.
About 4. So I think she's got to have 10 for the night.
Oh, 10, okay.
But hopefully she will get it tonight. That'll be a big achievement, and you'd like to do that at home, especially on senior night. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Maja Hollowell had McConnell open in the lane, decides to pull it back out. And Bob will have some information on a former Caldwell Countyan, Fonzo White, coming up in the fourth quarter. We've got an update on a game that he is coaching in tonight. McConnell for 3, off the rim, no good. Chased down by Central, double teamed in the backcourt, 23 seconds on the clock. Salazar with it now. Back out to Downey for 3, no good. Ring with the rebound, up off the glass, no good. Salazar with the rebound, up and back in. Caldwell County, poor job blocking out on that possession. 3 seconds on the clock. They get it up to Parker, heaves a 3 at the buzzer, no good. And after 3 quarters of play, Caldwell County with a 12-point lead. Lady Tigers 38, Lady Cardinals 26. Back in 1 minute, you're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on WPKYonline.com.
Hi, this is Clay Farless at Farmers Bank. Do you have a checking account? Of course, we all do. Is your checking account paying you 2.75% interest? That's right, 2.75% annual percentage yield on your checking account balance up to $15,000. All you have to do to qualify is use your debit card at least 12 times and check online banking or your mobile app once per statement cycle. Come by the bank and ask us about the Next Plus account today. You work hard for your money. We think that it's time that your money works hard for you. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
And welcome back to the CAB building here. We were looking at a message that we got. Fonzo White, an ex-Caldwell County player, graduate of Caldwell County High School, now the head coach at Bishop Lures in Fort Wayne, Indiana, leads the Knights to a huge program rebuild. 1 win before he took over, 4 wins last year, and he's got at least 12 this year, but this doesn't say how many wins that he has. So Fonzo doing well up in Fort Wayne at Bishop Lures High School.
Yeah, they're the conference champs, SAC champs are the Knights, so congratulations to Fonzo.
And Fonzo just calls me not to be able to do my Cozy Living commercial. Inbounding the ball, Lady Cardinals, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
I think Pam will forgive us one time over 50-something games.
I think Pam is in Belize.
Oh, wow. Ball into Central. Got away with a walk in the corner. Gets it back out to Davidson. Davidson looking for somebody. Finds Downey cutting towards the basket, up and in. That's Maggie Downey with the bucket. And Livingston Central back within 10. Jaggers on the other end to Hollowell from the free throw line. Good. 15-footer for Maja Hollowell. Bob, this thing has ranged from 10 to 15 points, but mostly 10 to 12 points for better than a quarter now. The Central just kind of hangs in here.
Caldwell County outscoring Livingston Central 15-12 in the third quarter.
It's Davidson driving in from the free throw line, cut off by Parker. Parker partially blocked that one. We'll get to give Carson the outright block of the game tonight. Foul underneath on the rebound attempt. It's going to be Lady Tiger basketball. We'll see who they call that one on. Number 23, Callista Jennings. Lady Tigers get it into Parker. Parker to Hollowell, thrown behind her a little bit, able to track it down. She gets behind everybody, up and in. Easy left-handed bucket. The pass was harder than the shot by far.
And that's what speed will do for you.
Caldwell County with full court pressure in the backcourt. That's Downey breaking it, getting it up to the free throw line. Hands off to Maggie Downey. You've got Gracie Downey and Maggie Downey both on the floor. Three-pointer by Downey is no good. And out of bounds across the end line. Parker gets the ball in for Caldwell County. Has some contacts, going to dribble it across by herself. Left-handed dribble up the court. Kicks it back out to McDaniels. Thought about the three, repositions, puts the three up short. And rebound comes down to Kara Davidson. Davidson to Gracie Downey. She finds Maggie Downey on the right wing, kicks it back in to Davidson, up. No good. Carson Parker with the rebound. And the Lady Tigers have a chance for their biggest lead of the night. Underneath it goes to Jaggers, but Jaggers gets away from her. Pass led her too much. And when she tried to track it down, stepped on the end line. Lucy Goffinette's going to come back into the ball game, and Jaggers will come out with a little bit of a limp on that knee-braced knee. Livingston Central across half court with Downey. Downey looks it over. Steal. Maja Hollowell on the pass. Hollowell out in front of everybody. Goes up. Shot's good. And coming in late is going to be Ayla Salazar on the foul. So Maja Hollowell to the line. Biggest lead of the night for Caldwell County at 16, and she can tack one on right here.
Maja is now in double figures for the Tigers. Lady Tigers have 3 in double figures so far.
Free throw up and good. 17-point margin. And I think I should get the most improved player award just for my math all season, Bob. I don't miss anywhere near as much as I did early on.
Those 5s and 8s, don't have to borrow and carry and do all that stuff.
Inside it goes to Ring, up and in. Ring fought for position really nicely. And her point guard was able to find her bucket, Livingston Central. And Hollowell brings it across for Caldwell County. Over to Goffinette, lob pass into Parker. Parker turns, goes up and in. Had some contact. That very well could have been a three-point try. Carson Parker with a nice play. Steal on the other end. Hollowell has it knocked out of her hands. And a steal right back by Central. Up to Salazar. Salazar loses control, gets pinned on the baseline, and actually gets a toe on the line. Turnover Livingston Central, and back to the Lady Tigers.
You like to see Carson doing that move, just taking it up to the basket. Nobody's going to block her shot, and when she gets it on the left side of the basket with her left hand, it's pretty much unstoppable.
Goffinette gets it into McConnell. McConnell, the reach foul is going to be called on Salazar over on the side in the backcourt. A couple of quick fouls on Ayla Salazar, and that'll put McConnell at the line for 1 in the bonus.
There were 2 fouls on Livingston in the first half. Now there's 7, so we may be in a free throw shooting contest the rest of the way, Dennis.
I think that's a little bit of fatigue starting to set in for Livingston Central also. Free throw up and good for Bella McConnell. She'll get the bonus. Goodwin Insurance, contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote.
After missing the first 2 free throws tonight here in the second half, Caldwell County is 5 out of 5, make it 6 out of 6.
And the lead is ballooned up to 19 with just under 5 minutes to go. Steal by Goffinet on the inbound. Back over to McConnell. McConnell has Salazar on her, gets it into McDaniels. McDaniels to Parker. Parker tries to work her way to that left side, up, no good. And rebound comes down to Kara Davidson. Davidson finds Maggie Downey. Downey pinned by Goffinet, looking for somebody to get it to. And travel called on Maggie Downey. Great defense not to reach over by Lucy Goffinet. Kept the arms up high, but kept the pressure on tight.
And the Livingston girl just kept backing up a little bit at a time.
Yep. Kind of like a little soft shoe step back to the sideline. Finally got called for the travel. Hollowell kicks it out to Goffinet. Goffinet back to Hollowell. To McConnell. McConnell, free throw line high, shot, no good. Saved in bounds, and then finally knocked out of bounds. I think that's Victoria Joyner with the last one to touch it. So the Lady Tigers have it out underneath their own basket. Just about 4 minutes to go. McConnell for three, no good. Rebound down to Davidson. Davidson over to Joyner. Joyner coming up the court, gets stopped before half court. And a 5-second call, Lucy Goffinet. Kid having one of her better nights here on senior night, her last time at the Cab. Double-figure scores and playing great defense.
Where Livingston ran off and left their teammate in back court.
Yeah, nobody came to the ball at all for Livingston Central, you're right. Caldwell County looking to run a little bit of the clock. Give and go, up, no good by McConnell. Rebound Davidson.
They're letting them play here all night long. Oh, got Lava with a walk down.
Joyner up and in, and she gets fouled on the play. That was after the walk that wasn't called. So Victoria Joyner will go to the free throw line to try to give Livingston Central a three-point chance.
Fouls on Maja, her first.
Free throw up, way short. Ball loose on the floor. McConnell fighting, Salazar fighting, tie up. Possession arrow to Caldwell County.
Bella missing a chance to pick up a rebound there.
Inbound it comes to Parker. Parker has her pass to Hollowell, tipped away, chased down by Central in the backcourt. Downey loses control, it's on the floor. Tie up, and Livingston Central with possession. Salazar puts it in play, they get it to Ring. Ring thought about trying to take it to the hole. Two Lady Tigers back defensively. She pulls it back out to Downey. Pass tipped, gets away. Salazar chases it down, gets it back out to Maggie Downey. Or excuse me, Gracie Downey. Underneath it goes. Davidson up and in. As Central trying to stage a little bit of a comeback after Caldwell led by 19.
That's Davidson.
Kara Davidson at the line to try to cut it to 14. Shot way short. And Bob, that's another indication that maybe fatigue for Livingston Central is there because they're missing all their free throws right on the front of the rim.
Who got the rebound then for us, Dennis?
I did not catch that one. McDaniels up and in, three-pointer. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer, Morgan McDaniels. Carson Parker commits the foul as Central got it inbound to Ring. 2:29 left to go in this ball game. As the Lady Tigers try to make it a clean sweep here on senior night at the Cab. Joyner gets behind the defense, up, way strong off the board. Ball loose on the floor, comes down into the hands of Central. Shot up, no good. But going to the free throw line is going to be number 22, Gracie Downey. Both teams getting just a little bit sloppy here late in this one. Downey at the stripe. Shot up and in. She steps up for her second. This one in the air and good. 52-36. Lady Tigers with the big lead. 2:20 to go. Goffinette walking the baseline, gets it up to Hollowell. Hollowell across midcourt. Over to McConnell. McConnell drives baseline. Short jumper up, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes back up off the glass and in. Farmers Bank shot on a tough play by Bella McConnell. Inbounds pass is knocked out of bounds by Goffinette. Lucy Goffinette, Bella McConnell come out of the ball game. And Jada Boyd also there for Caldwell County as the three seniors will stroll down and shake hands at the cab with teammates for the last time here in this building. Caldwell County up by 18, just over 2 to go. Ring to Davidson. Davidson tries to back it in. Ball loose on the floor. Caldwell County's Jaggers picks it up, and she's fouled in the scuffle. Also getting up off the floor, Carson Parker. Both teams in the bonus at this point. So Jaggers will walk to the other end for 1-1. First free throw, good. Jaggers with a chance to give Caldwell County their biggest lead of the night. This one up and in. Best free throw shooter on the squad for Caldwell County makes it a 20-point game.
Caldwell County has shot 8 free throws this half, made all 8 of them.
Downey thought about the three, instead throws to Wing on the left side. Wing dribbles it back around to Maggie Downey. Ball tipped away. She was looking for Salazar. Salazar chases it down at midcourt, and foul's going to be called from behind. I think they're going to get Morgan McDaniels with this one. Too much body contact on Salazar, so Salazar will go to the free throw line. Wholesale substitutions for Livingston Central. And look for Coach Mitchell to do pretty much the same as Presley McKinney checks into the ball game for Hollowell. Also coming in is going to be Emily Campbell for Caldwell County. Katie Smiley up off the bench for the Lady Tigers. And we'll see if there's any more. Paris Gray and Carson Parker, the other two Lady Tigers on the floor right now. So it looks like McConnell, free throw good. McConnell will have to wait to get 800 rebounds for maybe Monday night.
And all she needs is 3. She has 7 tonight.
Second free throw, no good. Carson Parker with the rebound, has it knocked loose, fights for it on the floor. Tie-up is going to give it to, keep it with Caldwell County. I love that hustle out of Carson Parker. You're up by 19 with a minute and a half, and the kid's still diving on the floor after loose balls, and that comes not only from some heart, but some coaching staff.
And fighting for it, not just conceding it.
McKinney comes across half court. We'll take 5 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on WPKY Princeton. Underneath it goes to Paris Gray, misses a shot, goes back up, and no good, but she gets fouled. And she'll step to the line for a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Paris is somebody that battles extremely tough underneath.
First free throw up and good. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. In for the Lady Tigers, number 32, Shockley. Mia Shockley, second free throw, no good.
String ends at 9 in a row.
20-point lead as the JV squad for both teams in the ball game right now. Out front, it goes to Central. over to Ramage. Ramage has it, kicks it underneath, shot up and blocked by Presley McKinney, picked up by Caldwell County. That's Shockley with it. Shockley dribbles down the court. She's hit from behind, and steps called on Caldwell County. It'll be turnover Lady Tigers with about 44 seconds left here in this ball game. Caldwell County will move to 15-13 on the season. Livingston Central will see their record slide to 5-18. Trying to pick up some of these new numbers under the ponytails, Bob. I think everybody on Central has a ponytail. That ball was stolen away from Jennings. Gray brings it up the court. Pulls up her dribble. Underneath it goes to Shockley, to Smiley. Smiley in the lane. Drops it over to Campbell. Shot up and no good. I think that's Smiley fighting for the rebound. Goes out of bounds off of Livingston Central across the baseline with 15 seconds left in this one. McKinney to put it in play. Over to Gray. Gray drives, baseline, shot up off the glass, no good. Back up, no good by Shockley, and knocked out of bounds.
Still working hard, the young Lady Tigers are.
8 seconds on the clock for Caldwell County. They'll keep possession. Knocked out of bounds by Central. Gray to put it in play for the Lady Tigers. Get it up to McKinney. McKinney, spin move, goes back near the free throw line, over to Shockley. Shockley to Smiley. Smiley puts it in the air at the buzzer, counts it, it goes and does not. Bounces off. And Caldwell County with the 20-point win here tonight over Livingston Central, 57-37. So a sweep on senior night for Caldwell County. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll get underway with the Trilogy postgame report right here. That's next on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Treasures Remembered, Wallace Toy, Josh Ray, Woodman Light, Armory Gun Shop, Black Patch Grill, Jeff Russo, Attorney at Law, Pet Grooming by David Rogers, Taco John's, The Joint Barbecue, and by Community Medical Clinic. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com and on your free WPKY app.
We've been talking for months now on WKDZ, WHVO, and WPKY about the importance of shopping at home with our locally owned and operated businesses. And they are telling us that you are making a difference. I'm Beth Mann, President and CEO of the Edge Media Group. I just want to thank you for the extra effort you're making to support our local businesses. When shopping locally, you create jobs, fund more local services, and impact our local economy. And that's a win-win for everyone. Shop local.
Ladies, all the latest trendy boutique styles are waiting for you at Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville. We have an amazing selection of apparel that celebrates women of all ages, sizes, and styles. You'll love our jewelry,